sleep alone. I ain't saying that I ain't met no one else. Done a little bit of midnight moving on. And I ain't saying when I do that it don't help. Leave for someone I don't know her name. Pull her real close, but I leave some space. And I can forget you, girl, for good. Even though I should, I never let my heart go all the way. Every time I try, I just hit the brakes. And there's always a couple trying to take your place. But I never fall in love, baby, just in case. You wake up wanting me out of the blue. You lay down needing what I used to do. Every now and then I go get a taste. But I never fall in love, baby, just in case. Just in case. I always take it to the edge, then I back it up. They don't know I got a reason for acting up. I ain't felt a damn thing, baby, after us. Yeah, I'm just hoping you'll come back to us. That's wishful thinking, baby, honestly. But I know you ain't forgotten me. So I never let my heart go all the way. Every time I try, I just hit the brakes. And there's always a couple trying to take your place. But I never fall in love, baby, just in case. You wake up wanting me out of the blue. You lay down needing what I used to do. Every now and then I go get a taste. But I never fall in love, baby, just in case. Just in case. Leave for someone I don't know her name. Pull her real close, but I leave some space. Yeah, I could have 3 words on my tongue, but I won't ever say them, cause I never let my heart go all the way. Every time I try, I just hit the brakes. And there's always a couple trying to take your place. But I never fall in love, baby, just in case. You wake up wanting me out of the blue. You lay down needing what I used to do. Every now and then I go get a taste. But I never fall in love, baby, just in case. Just in case.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the book sports community around the world. Welcome back to another episode of The Morning After. I just wanted to start off today's episode
What
was that?
by, I was going to wear my hat backwards this episode, but then I forgot. I wanted to start today's episode by shouting out someone that's been a part of the community for a long time. Shout out Chase Breedlove. He's celebrating 3 months sober today and said he wanted to do it with us on TMA. Shout out Chase Breedlove.
Shout out
Congratulations,
Breedlove.
brother.
Let's go,
Come on.
Chase. That's my goat.
Congratulations, brother. I know 3 months isn't easy when it comes to sobriety. I know those things are very, very challenging, and we appreciate you celebrating with us today. Let's get some W's in the chat for Chase Breedlove. Shout out you, man. You're just getting started, brother. Good morning. How you guys doing?
Doing great.
Good,
How
how
you
are you?
doing?
Doing all right? Is there any way, I've noticed this, to adjust boxes to the other side? Because I notice when I look at Lauren on the screen, I'm looking off screen.
Yeah, we can't do that right now, but yeah, we can eventually.
Fuck.
Mm.
I'm going to look over here, so it looks like I'm looking at Lauren, but no, I'm just looking at a wall.
Yeah, but
For the
also, but when
visuals.
you look over that, when you look over here and you're talking to me, it looks correct.
That's true.
What?
When you look at me, it looks right.
Yeah.
So
You
like
should
if we
just,
were
like,
to
look
flip it, it
down
would
at
just do
me.
the same thing. It would just like if you look at me, it would look like you're looking the opposite way.
If you were...
If I was on the other side of the screen and you look this way at me, it would look like you're looking the other way.
Look at Josh making this about him.
It's not about me.
That
It's
was
just, I just
crazy.
say it.
That was
That's what would happen.
That was an insane
We'd run into the
spin
same
job.
problem regardless.
That was an insane spin job.
Main
Um,
character, I tell you.
How's your week going? You doing all right? Other
Doing
than
all
the
right.
Rangers being just fucking rat?
Dude, we're doing fine.
Nah, you're
we
right.
got the win yesterday.
Nah, you're rat.
Evaldi, complete game shutout. What else can you ask for? Wyatt Langford home run. Called that.
There's not much else you can ask for other than the Wyatt home run. I feel like you've been big on him all offseason.
Been so big on him, and I mean, he's a problem.
You see him?
He's him.
He's him?
I literally said he's gonna be the best player on the team this year, and you know I love Corey.
That is true.
Adolis is fucking
I
sick.
mean, he's
Well,
gross.
he's still
Yeah,
on the roids. So
He's looking good.
once until he gets off the roids.
Did they
He's the best
check
player.
his piss?
Dude, they can't. They literally. There's no way they did.
There's no way they check his.
I mean,
piss.
I'm all for it. I have
Just-
nothing against him.
Why can't he just throw weights around?
No,
He just throws weights around. Why does it got to be?
Bro, there's a
juice?
difference between
that
throwing
dude's
weights
throwing
around and what
hippos around,
dude,
not
yeah.
weights.
He's
That dude's
throwing
fucking massive.
full-grown elephants around in the gym. I guess
Yeah.
is what you guys got over there in Arlington. How's your week going? I know last time you were on, week wasn't going too well. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Let's
Feeling
go,
better.
dude.
I don't like this weather though. It definitely doesn't help.
I know,
When it's
dude.
all cloudy and rainy.
I hate it. I have a phenomenal view from my apartment. Still have yet to take a photo for everybody. I don't know what it is. I get in my apartment, I like it, I don't love it, and I just forget to take photos. My mom's been asking me for like 3 days for a couple photos, and I just refuse to do it for some
Yeah.
reason. I don't know why. So I'm in like a mental battle with myself of just not taking photos. But just know the view is phenomenal. And on days like today,
keep
though,
gassing it up, but just no picture.
I mean,
I don't like that.
I'll take one. I will take one today. I promise.
Alright.
There's no chance he's taking one today.
No, I will take one today, I swear. But day like today, I wake up in the morning, do my little routine. I've been eating protein yogurt. Shout out.
Nice.
So good with a little granola, a little protein granola. Just trying to get those protein grams in.
Yeah.
And then I go to look at my phenomenal view. It's really all I have. I go to look at my phenomenal view, covered in fog. Can't even see my phenomenal view. So now it's like, why am I even living there?
But do you have a balcony?
I do.
Okay.
I do have a balcony. But that was moose today. I didn't like it, and I don't like it.
Well, that means you're up there.
And I want to be very clear about it that I don't like that. I don't like when it's foggy and it takes away my view because it's all I'm paying for. I'm like actually convinced it's
Dude,
the only
I
thing I'm
don't.
paying for.
You don't like your apartment.
No, I
And
like it. I like it. I just
Okay.
should have looked at it.
Like what? Like I'm so like confused on what you don't like.
Yeah, well, here's the thing about it.
Is
It
the layout?
No, I don't mind the layout. There's just a couple things that are driving me up a wall.
Okay.
Not drive me up a wall. But I'm paying not a lot, but I think I'm paying a lot. And the whole building is high tech, but I think, like I said, my tower
Yeah.
is not very high tech, so everything needs a fob to get in. But then you get to my floor, and you need like a physical key to open the door. Which, by
On
the way,
floor or to your
to my door.
Okay.
Which, by the way, on the weekends is going to be a nightmare.
That's not that bad.
Going out with a physical key in my
It's gonna take
pocket,
you
I
a
mean,
minute.
that is going to be a nightmare.
You're gonna have to lock in to get home.
Literally lock in to get home, dude. And I'm gonna have to have two things with me. I'm gonna have to have a fob and my physical key, which is nightmares, dude.
yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, having both is crazy.
Nightmare. And then you get in there and you go, okay, well, I'm paying this amount. Should be high tech. My fridge doesn't even have a little water button, so I had to buy a Brita yesterday. That drives me up a wall. The one thing about me, I'm a water guy. I need water on the fridge.
Dude, I don't remember the last time I saw a fridge that didn't have the water.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Mine
this-
doesn't have it either. It sucks.
Oh, really?
It sucks.
It's
Okay.
almost as though you walk into the apartment and it's from the 90s. Like everything below me is probably early 2000s, and then you get to the gym and you're like, wow, that's brand new. And you go to the pool house, wow, that's brand new. Everything is brand new.
Yeah.
And then it just seems to get up to my floor and we're back in the 90s.
Mm.
So, you know, it is what it is. I love the view though. Make no mistake, the view is what I'm paying for. That's
Yeah.
literally all I'm paying for.
Could you
but
imagine if you didn't have the view? What would you feel?
Yeah, what would you think
I would
about it?
literally. I'm not a big
move out again.
I'm not a big complainer, but I would complain. I'd be like, brother, we gotta either fix this price or I'm moving again.
You like sign the contract before even looking at the place. You're like, you get in there. You're like, dude, I can't do that.
Well, I should have just known. They've called me before I moved in. We're
What was
really
the
excited for you to
reason-
move in. The view is awesome.
Can I ask you the reason you never went and looked at it?
Just lazy, just easy. My buddies had lived there before, and I'd seen the building, and I just loved the location of the building. And
That's valid.
their apartment I loved, and I didn't realize that they had a physical. I don't even remember if he has a physical key. Probably not. I'm sure his floor had like fobs and shit. But yeah, it's just easy. It
Richie.
was just
Life
easy.
doesn't
But I'll
get
never
harder
do
than
that
carrying
again.
a physical key.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't.
That's
You
what I
wanna
love
talk
about
about
my
it?
The downfall of
apartment,
Mikey
everything
Over is
is
the
codes.
physical key.
Everything
Yeah,
is
I wish I had a
codes.
code too. My last apartment was fob.
Mine's a key as well. Mine is a fob to get into the building or like a code. Like all the doors have codes as well. And then your door is like an actual key.
Like a
But I do
physical
carry my
key?
keys I carry my like actual car keys with me everywhere. So It's not really that big. Of a
Yeah,
deal
I mean,
for me.
I'm gonna
got-
have
I
to
got
start
the fob
doing that
and
too.
the keys on me.
You're gonna have to do the little clip on the belt
No.
loop thing.
And then get a phone
We have to
clip.
bring that back.
And
The
then yeah,
extender,
with
I
the
need to pull
extender.
it
And then get a phone clip too.
You need some work boots with paint on it then too.
I'm just gonna buy a Nokia and use like an old ass phone too that's in the clip.
Yeah.
Take it out, flip it
Just
open,
the whole package.
go to work on the keyboard. Wow, that's hysterical. But yeah, no, this morning was tough. You know, bad weather. Looking at my view, no view. When you take the view away, I don't like the apartment. With the view, I like the apartment. I keep saying,
Just go out there and wave it around a little bit.
Get a fan out there.
yeah, get the fog out of there. No, I do. I keep saying I like the apartment. I don't love the apartment. I will be moving at the end of this lease for sure again, which is a bummer because I wanted this to be kind of like my not forever apartment, but I kind of wanted to be here for a couple
That makes me sad though, because like
years.
I feel like you'll love your apartment the most when you first move in. You know.
Yeah. I could be in for a rude couple months where once
Yeah.
that view gets old, it's shocked. But I'll tell you what, though, when you sit on my couch, you literally get it's the perfect view of Dallas. Like this morning, I sat down with my protein yogurt on the couch, leaned back a little bit to get the view, and I was like, I could get used to this for sure.
Anytime you're getting a little frustrated with the apartment, just invite someone new over and show them the view.
Well, that's what I
Just
do.
get-
That's
just get
what
that
I
new feeling again.
Yeah.
I was on the phone. I called my buddy last night late, probably like 11 p.m. Because he was like texting me and I called him. And he was like, "How's the new apartment?" I was like, "Dude, you gotta come see this view." He was like, "You got a good view?" I was like, "Dude, you wouldn't believe the view I'm looking at right." I literally got out on my bed just to look at the view to describe the view. I was like, "You wouldn't believe the view that I'm looking at right now. You wouldn't believe the view I'm looking at right now." But yeah, I mean that's the selling point, right?
Question: do you know what company the Green Tower is?
The Green Tower?
The Green Tower. in
I know.
Dallas.
I can see KPMG. I don't know what you mean by the Green Tower.
Like, do you know what like?
What's the Green Tower?
I was asking if you knew like what company that is.
But they're different colors. Last night everything was blue.
Okay, well, yeah, typically green, but
Oh, the main one.
the main one.
I have no idea.
I would guess is it always green? Is it green
No,
company?
they changed the color, but like the main color is green.
Is it a green company?
No.
Wingstop.
No.
I was gonna guess TD Ameritrade.
That's
You're on the right
that's
track.
A phenomenal guess.
That is on the right track.
Wow,
I
that
don't
was
want
a
anyone
great
to-
guess.
Damn.
Chat's playing around.
H&R Block.
No.
I'm trying
Don't
to
think green. Don't
Oh,
think
I was
green.
just thinking-
I
I
was
was just
thinking
thinking
green.
Don't think green.
Charles Schwab.
No.
Bank of America.
Did you see that? Did you see that?
No, I actually
okay,
didn't.
Okay.
I was just gonna guess.
It is
any
Bank of
bank.
America.
I was gonna guess any bank. That's my bank. Shout out.
Same.
Shout out.
Shout out
Shout
Bank
out.
of America.
Shout out my bank. Why is the title "The Pirates Are Junk"? I didn't make that.
Because we don't have a thumbnail today, so I just thought we can just make whatever we want.
Just go at rap.
Just
real
go
quick.
rap real quick.
Go. Thank God I got off that train, huh?
Yeah.
You want to talk
Well,
about?
that's honestly
You-
why, because we were talking about Mikey's safe face, so just like the Pirates are junk.
You want to talk
Go
about
right
getting off?
Like that's like a team. With all due respect, right? It's kind of embarrassing to be a fan of, but like if you're rooting for the A's, it's cool. It's kind of cool, you know.
Well, it's like because if the A's suck, it's like
At least
they're
they
the
have,
A's.
like,
You know what I mean? They lose, it's like, oh, they're the A's.
yeah, exactly.
You get in the
You can
Pirates
shake that
wagon.
off.
You can't shake that one.
No.
the
can't
Pirates
shake
are
the
starting to
Pirates.
become the A's, low key though.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
becoming the
facts.
Pirates. They are the Pirates.
So I know there's one game that everyone wants to talk about. I saw Trent just bring it up too. I didn't get to watch it because last night I was just getting my soul sucked, just back to back to backs. I mean, like the Mets, 2 men on, down 2 straight strikeouts. Shout out the Mets, sucked my soul. And then I'm watching Loyola Chicago. They have 2 straight possessions where they have a chance to take the lead and potentially win the game. Brick 3, missed layup. Then the other team came down and made the 3. And now who the hell wants to watch Chattanooga play Butthole State in the NIT final? I will not be tuning into that. But so I was getting my soul sucked, so I just put my phone away. Well, I didn't put my phone away. I was texting my buddy, and then I ended up calling him later. But I saw Jokic had a 60-point loss.
61-point triple-double,
Yeah.
I think, loss.
And what happened? I woke up to everyone just being like, dude, if I
do you wanna
lost
see
a
it?
game and I
Yeah,
had
I saw
60 points,
transition,
I'd
but I
be
didn't
done.
know.
I saw there's like a breakdown of it. I'll find the video on Twitter.
If I
Russell
was Jokic, I'm pissed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm actually so incredibly
Is that the one
pissed.
that ended with like someone fouled with 0.1 seconds or
Dude,
something?
just
Are we pulling it up?
yeah, I got it right here. Give me
Yeah,
one
West,
sec.
I saw some.
I got
No way
Westbrook.
Westbrook did something. Whenever Westbrook bots, it's the most devastating
go.
bot of all time.
Here we go. Westbrook just cost Jokic a 61-11-10.
Okay, so made the first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, Westbrook's jumper is broken. That's why they call him Westbrook.
Missed the second.
Oh. Oh.
Here he is. Missed the layup.
No. And he gets a 3 hit on him. Oh.
Fouled him. Fouled him. Fouled him.
Wait, who fouled?
Russ fouled him.
Oh my god! So he missed the layup and
He
then
missed
went
the
and
layup, went
fouled.
back, fouled on the 3 that missed.
Oh.
And then-
my gosh, dude!
GG's. And then GG's.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
He banged him. Obviously. He made the free throws. So
Could have just dribbled it out. Yeah, fact.
misses the free throw. Misses the wide open layup to go up 3. And then fouls with 0.1 seconds left, up 1. They were winning the game and fouled.
That's so true though. Like he even like in transition, like it was there. Like you pull that back and make
Yeah.
them foul you if any like that. 20 seconds left.
I mean, if you're fucking Russell Westbrook, you miss a wide open layup at the rim, like, what are you doing, regardless?
Yeah, but I would want to chew down clock so it wasn't a 3-point game.
Yeah.
They could have just ended that thing
Yeah, they're idiots.
or at least got fouled.
Idiots.
Yeah, that is insane. That is insane.
61, 11, and 10.
Dude, at some point, we need to start having the conversation that I feel as though no one's comfortable having, that Russell Westbrook has sucked for like 5 years.
I mean,
I don't know why he's
He
still on
definitely
rosters.
I don't know.
That's the most that's why LeBron traded him. That's the
LeBron
most
traded.
Russell Westbrook shit of all time. Never having the awareness to dribble it out. Missing free throws as a Hall of Fame guard. Do you understand how bad you gotta be as a Hall of Fame guard with your jump shot to miss free throws?
And layups.
Can you click that link?
And layups. Can I click that link?
What is that link?
Let's see.
He also
Page
shouldn't
doesn't
be in the
exist.
game in crunch time.
Doesn't exist. Whoever's sending that page doesn't exist.
Page
T-Bone,
doesn't
I
exist.
agree.
Tweet deleted.
He just should not be in the game.
What is he trying to say?
He just should not be in the game.
Yeah.
Dude, that might be the worst 1-2-3 I've ever seen in my life. Miss free throw as a Hall of Fame guard, miss
Yeah.
layup as a Hall of Fame guard, foul on the other end.
Yep.
I'd
On
want
a
to
missed 3. Like the 3 didn't even go in either.
If
So it's
he did that to LeBron, he's cut.
like, yeah, he's gone.
If I'm Jokic, I want him gone.
Without a
What is
doubt.
he adding? What is he adding?
What do you think he's averaging this year? Let's see that.
Dude, he's such a stat whore that I wouldn't be shocked if he's like not having that bad of a year statistics wise.
His point line is what, normally like 10.5?
He's averaging 13, 5, and 6.
Yeah, of course it's like not that bad. But then you watch that and you go, that's what he does normally.
Yeah. He's just very inefficient. Turns the ball over a ton. I don't know how many
He's just
turnovers he's averaging,
junk.
but yeah,
He's
junk.
junk. The athleticism is starting to leave him and he just can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Dude, that is horrendous. That guy gets paid to play basketball, by the way.
A lot of money.
Missed free throw. Missed wide open layup. Also, if you're in your 30s and you're playing point guard in the NBA and you're a Hall of Fame guy that's won MVPs and you don't have the awareness to go, oh, we're down 1. Let me just dribble this out and make someone foul me so I go back to the free throw line to slow the pace down so we don't get caught in transition like we did if I turned my brain off and took this layup. Not having that awareness is insane to me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's not good. That is not good.
That's actually soul sucking. And that makes sense now because I saw Trent's tweet that said Nuggets Moneyline live for a mega. If I lost in that fashion, I'd be done betting for the week.
Yeah. Dude, Russ has made $350 million in career earnings.
He can't
That's
make a
fucking
layup and a free throw. He can't make a free throw and a layup.
That's so crazy.
He can't make a free throw and a layup. Dude, that's insane.
I'll never understand guys not being able to make like that is. I don't get it. Never changes.
If I was paid to
And-
play the sport of basketball, I would take 200 free throws a day.
Yeah.
There's no incentive not to.
Like it's just
They,
like how.
they take more than that, probably. Good ones probably take more than that.
Yeah, but someone's always missing.
Yeah.
Like,
Russell
it's
Westbrook.
been the same your whole life
Well,
playing
Russ,
ball.
yeah.
How do you still not know how to make that shot?
Also, Russell Westbrook, how have you not fixed your jumper?
Yeah, it's so
This has been a
rough.
problem for 10 years, almost a decade. Ever since he left Oklahoma City, he can't shoot the ball. How
You
have
couldn't
you
even
not
shoot the ball.
adjusted your
honestly.
jumper?
Yeah,
He used to be
He
so
could-
fun to watch.
just going to the rim, he was yamming on everybody.
I mean, yeah, that was
Yeah.
his game.
Literally everybody.
Wow, that's nuts. That's actually soul sucking. On the opposite side of that, though, how about the Minnesota Twins cover -1.5?
How about? How about it?
Down
How about it?
3-0 at one point.
Yeah,
1-8-3.
beautiful.
Shout out the boys.
worst team in the league actually, beating out. Who'd they beat? I forget.
I believe it was the Chicago White Sox,
Was it?
Yeah, White Sox.
Mm.
and they were trying to take the cinch.
Yeah, the cinch was almost theirs.
They almost took the Central Division, in case you're wondering, dude. They were right there. Like, they were actually right there, and then just slipped away from them. Just slipped away from them.
Yeah.
Josh, just the last thing before we talk about some other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, you guys have to start listening about the Dodgers -135, because if you're not taking it, I'm sorry. I don't know if anyone on social media was not on the Dodgers. I don't know if anyone at Bookit was not on the Dodgers. If anyone at Bookit was on the Braves, this does not attain to you. If you took the Braves last night, you're just an idiot. Like, you're just a fucking idiot. And that's just the reality of it, because you're getting the best team ever put together in the Major Baseball League, Major League Baseball, the major of baseball that has a league, at -135. And you go, oh, but the Braves were up. But the Braves were up. Did you forget that the Dodgers still have Mookie Betts and Will Smith? Did you forget? And we said it all year, Josh. We're like, listen, here's the reality of it. We're taking the Dodgers every single time you give them to me at a short line. -135 Dodgers?
Yeah.
-135 Dodgers.
You're gonna take them every game. You're gonna turn into Trent because they're gonna
If
keep
the
them on
money
the
line, I'm not going to
Yeah.
take the run line, but if the money line is that short, you will not catch me not taking that
It's
money
never
line.
a bad wager, is the thing.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, how do you not take them?
And now they're -270 today. You missed out. You missed out. You could have had -135 Dodgers, gotten tucked by Mookie Betts, but instead you're taking the Braves.
I love how
at
you
plus
say
chick.
Mookie. Not
What is
Mookie. Mookie.
Is
I don't
it
know.
Mookie?
I don't know
I
which
say
one it is,
Mookie.
but I just love that you say Mookie.
I say Mookie. He's the Mookie monster.
The Mookie monster.
He's the Mookie monster. Now you got -270 Dodgers. We're not taking run lines over in these parts. You missed out on -135 Dodgers. If you took the Braves, you're just an idiot.
Yeah.
You're just an idiot.
Them being 0-6 is insane. They haven't won a game.
Yeah.
Also, how about those Cubs? Kyle Tucker might be the best player in the league.
This is the shit with Josh.
He might be the
Fucking
best player in the
pisses me
league.
off, dude.
He is cracked
He
out,
is him.
dude. He is so good.
I'm not worried about the A's yet.
They're
No.
probably going to win today. I wouldn't be
We-
surprised if they won. They're
Yeah,
minus
I think-
120 against the Cubs.
We could
Oh my
have.
God. Who's on? Oh, is it Severino on bump?
It's
What's-
Springs.
He was yesterday.
Yeah, Severino's yesterday. It's Springs versus Tyon.
We could have 6 losses, so I'm okay with only having 2 wins. This is going to be a long, long ride that people need to understand.
Yeah, it is.
It's going to be a long ride. And I'll tell you this, though, it doesn't help when you open the game with a 3-run shot. That never helps the
Well,
vibes.
it was I think it was a air, because I think Hap hit one of the second basemen. He fucked it up. Hap got on base, walk, nuke.
Suzuki, 3-run shot.
Air, walk, nuke.
Mm.
Sure.
3-run shot.
Shot.
3-run shot.
Dude, it's 405 to center there, so it's not like it's like that short.
It's not that much shorter, yeah.
and
It's
he
just funny that
drilled
it's
that
a
wall. But that was
AAA.
420. That was a nuke.
It's just funny that it's AAA. It's really
Yeah.
not that big of a difference,
Yeah.
but it's still funny that it's a AAA park.
Yeah.
And then Rooker comes up just fucking pissed on
Yeah,
him.
he
Did you
did piss
see
him off.
like their first home game? Like it just looks so funny. Like they'll do like announcing the players or whatever, like running out. It just looks so funny because it just looks so like
It's so elementary.
yeah, it's so elementary.
So elementary, dude. It's so elementary. I will say, though, it's nice. Obviously, I tune into every Knicks game. Also, I haven't had Wi-Fi for 3 days. So when I sit in my apartment, I haven't been able to watch a lot of these games. I've had to score box check because I don't have Wi-Fi till today. It's supposed to get delivered today. And I'll tell you what, dude. Having to just solely rely on your phone is moose. Like,
Yeah,
not even
it's
having a
horrific.
TV on for background noise
Yeah.
is literal
You should get
moose
Get
shit.
an iPad.
You just been playing music,
Dude, I've been playing music. Well, thankfully, I've been doing I have online therapy today, so my Wi-Fi better be working, or else I'm gonna have to use my phone. That's just gonna be so botted. But I'll like sit and like think for a little bit sometimes. I've been listening to a lot of music. Well, so yesterday, obviously I'm getting my apartment ready, and I've never really put an apartment together.
Yeah.
This is actually a really weird conversation I was having with my therapist last week. Ever since I moved to Dallas, I've never put an apartment together. Like, I've never bought artwork. I've never bought like things that make like an apartment a home.
I haven't either, honestly.
And I think it was because my first apartment I got here, I rented furniture because I didn't know if I was going to be here for a long time. So I was like, I'm just going to rent furniture. I'm not going to buy everything. And then my second apartment, I'd never lived anywhere that wasn't already furnished because college, I didn't get my second half because of COVID. Then I moved home.
Yeah.
And then I moved to LA where I slept on someone's couch. And then we had an Airbnb, which comes with clothes, and then back to the couch. And then back home for a little bit. And then out to Dallas where the furniture was rented. So I'd never had moved into an apartment without furniture. And like when I say rented, everything. There was like, it was silverware, pots, like everything.
No way.
And for whatever reason in my head, I was like, oh, this move is so easy. When I moved into my second apartment, because I was like, all I got is clothes. And I walked in and realized, oh my God, I have nothing. So I had to buy like silverware and all that shit. It was crazy. But from there, I've never bought anything to make like an apartment feel like home. And I don't know why. Well, I think part of it is
because like you're like in the back of your head, you're like, how long am I gonna be here?
Yeah. Well, when you're signing like 1-year leases, it's like,
That's
I really
kinda how I
want
view
to
it,
put
too.
like, we haven't put that much shit in ours. Like we have like a couple things on the wall. Like,
I mean, I'm talking
nothing
bare
crazy.
walls. Like
Oh,
not even side
My
tables.
walls are butt naked too.
Not even side tables. I didn't even bought a
Same.
side table for my bed, dude. Like I
Oh,
got
okay, I
a
have
fucking
one
little
of those.
stand. Yeah, I don't have side tables.
Dude, we got a painting that just says "fuck you," like big, on the wall. Just says "fuck you" right when you walk in.
I couldn't wake up to that energy
you should
every
get
day.
a-
Well, you don't
Fuck
see it
'em.
when you don't
Fuck.
see it when you wake up.
Look.
It's like in the living room.
The foyer.
Right when you walk in, you see it.
The foyer.
Yeah.
But I think another part of it was too. I am definitely. I'm starting to become more easygoing, but I think a large part of it too is. I think when I moved here and I moved into that next apartment, I was, really trying. I don't think I ever really like wanted to turn into like an adult, and I feel like I would go to my sister's apartment when I was little in like New York, and she would have all this artwork and like adulting whatever in New York.
Yeah.
And I think a part of it was just like, if I start doing that, I'm gonna be like adulting, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like not that it's like
Sure.
fraternity vibes, but it's like bare walls and fucking real bare minimum shit.
Yeah.
And I think a part of me too was like, oh, maybe I'll meet someone and then I'll have nothing to bring in and it'll just be like really easy. You know what I mean? Like whatever it is.
Yeah.
But so now I'm gonna try to turn this apartment into a home for the first time. I'm not trying to flex, by the way. Someone's like, Mike,
Yeah, I
this
was
is a
gonna
flex.
say,
This is like embarrassing, not a flex at all.
Oh, that's cool.
But so now I'm trying to like turn my apartment into a home. So I went to Target yesterday, walking around Target a bunch. And dude, I'll tell you what, there's one thing about me. I'm just a kid that loves candles.
Oh yeah.
And I'll
man.
spend 25 minutes in a candle aisle.
Oh, 100%.
You ever spend 25 minutes in a candle aisle?
Yeah.
You ever going to
Tell you
Yankee
what, dude,
Candle?
you'll learn a lot about
Yeah,
yourself.
Yankee Candle.
And
You ever
I
gone
just got this thing, dude. There's two things that I can't do in public when other people are around me. One is I'll never go to a chiropractor because I'm really bad at keeping noises to myself. I think I've told this to you guys
Yeah,
already.
You have, yeah.
I just don't think I would be capable of when they crack something of not going, ugh.
But you
So-
could do that.
Yeah, I
Like,
know,
it's not
but I
like
don't-
It's like a crazy.
but I
thing
don't
to
wanna
do.
be in
chiropractor
there.
like picks you up,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
feet
be
off
like, "Oh."
down.
Or like I might like moan if it feels good. Like I don't know. I'm very bad at like keeping noises to myself, and like especially in public situations, I definitely overstep with how comfortable I get in terms of like maybe I'll make a joke, maybe I won't. Every time I go up to a register, I have to ask the person how they're doing, how the day is going, and I feel like some people don't enjoy that. But so I can't go to a chiropractor. I refuse because I just know a moan's gonna come out and it's gonna make everyone feel really
moan.
weird. And two is I'll fucking gag in public. Like if I smell a candle that's not good, I can't stop my body from not gagging. So make no mistake, I'm in this Target, and if anyone else is in the aisle, I have to stop. I have to stop picking up candles because I know if I get a bad one, I'm gonna gag in front of them, and I don't want them to be uncomfortable. But I'll spend 25 minutes in candle aisle, and I'll gag 3 times.
Yeah.
I'll smell them, but like it'll
Well,
get
do you know
me.
like your sins, like what you're like going for?
So here's the thing. That's actually really funny. You just asked that question. Normally, I'm a vanilla. Just love a good
yeah.
vanilla scent, but it's very feminine. So yesterday, what I did is I was like, you know what? I'm going to try to turn this apartment into a real male adult apartment.
Yeah.
So I went with
Like some earthy scents.
yeah, dude.
Like
I went
some
with
musk.
I went with tobacco and
Yeah.
something. And then I did fold and I got a lavender vanilla too, just in case I didn't like the tobacco. But so I bought candles, I bought hangers, I bought a hamper. I haven't had a hamper in 4 years. I've just been throwing my clothes on the ground, so that's fucking embarrassing. But I'm starting to try to get it together. You know what I mean?
go.
And dude, the funniest thing is I've always wanted the botted bull in the Target. You know that fucking they got that artwork of the bull. It's like just a really
yeah.
high quality bull, and it's in every Target. It's like the one thing that I've always wanted to buy because I just think it would be so funny to like put that up in your apartment because everyone would know where it's from. And I've just, dude, I love a good bit, and I feel like that'd be so funny to say like someone new comes over to my apartment, just be like, oh yeah, and I actually got this custom made, and like you just know they're lying, but like I know you know I'm lying, and it's just from Target. It's like I actually took this photo myself, but I've just always wanted to buy that. I didn't buy it yesterday, but I think I might. There was also this photo, this like sleepy bear. It was like a sleep. It was like a high quality bear.
The dude that's actually painting our office has some really cool prints and stuff. I'll show you his shit.
Oh fuck yeah!
It's actually really cool.
But
Cool
I
Texas
just, you know, I'm trying to get it figured out. You know, I'm buying some shit. I rebought a wet
big
jet.
time.
When I moved to Frisco, I threw away my wet jet. I bought a wet jet yesterday. I was wet jetting. I saw your tweet about the vacuum.
Cordless vacuum, dude. Probably my favorite purchase in the last 2 years, without a doubt.
Change your life.
Changing my life, dude.
Don't gotta move the fucking
And, like,
cord around. And
I
shit,
know
unplug
it sounds
replug it.
stupid, but like I knew Dyson had those or whatever. I was never gonna spend Dyson money. But I didn't know like that was like a common thing. Like I didn't know you could just go get a cordless vacuum. I've only used the cord, but like, dude,
And by the
whip
way,
that thing
there is
wherever.
nothing worse than unplugging, replugging, and then when you're done, clicking that button, being like, "This is gonna hit my shin."
Yeah, or you go too far, it comes out of the wall.
Yeah,
It's like,
dude, it is the worst.
I feel like
dude,
those like electric vacuums are like for like if you just got some shit on the ground, like quick, like any like just like a quick clean.
and it's
Then like maybe once a
lightweight.
month, like bring out the big guy for the carpet.
Yeah,
And
you get,
yeah, exactly.
but especially
Yeah.
with the golden retriever. I mean, it changed my life
Oh,
because
yeah,
like
they're
that's
everywhere.
because you had a vacuum all the time. It's
yeah,
probably
like I'd
so
have
much
to like
easier,
wheel
yeah.
that thing
got
out.
hair
This one you
everywhere.
just like you can just toss
Yeah,
it
it's nice and
around,
easy.
fucking vacuum the wall. Like,
Yeah.
You can,
Does it have, like,
Vacuumed
a thing
my
that pops
ceiling
out
the
too,
other
and
day.
You can vacuum the couch.
yeah.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Dude, I'll tell you what. There's something about, and this is just probably, I mean, everyone and their mother probably is like already realized this. I'm probably just late to the train. There's something about a good, I don't know, it's not called home improvement, but maybe like there's something about just getting a new cleaning item
Mm-hmm.
that'll light your brain on fire in the best way, dude. So here's what I'll
We're
do
getting
now.
old. We're
Dude,
getting old.
We're getting fucking old. I got news for
That's
you.
what I
Actually
get
gotten
up
one
for now.
recently. That's gas. I'll tell after you.
So here's what I do now, what I did yesterday. I was actually really looking forward to it because I hadn't wiped my floors down, and I took a Clorox wipe to all my countertops
Mm-hmm.
when I first moved in because my mom has just baked that into me. They're like, they're not actually cleaning it, and they didn't. I got news for you. I was fucking hitting the Clorox wipe, and then I looked at it, I was like, God damn it. I gotta clean the floor because I've been walking around in my socks. I know my socks are gonna be dirty. So I got the wet sheet yesterday. I was actually amped. So what I do now is like I think I've said it before. I think life needs a soundtrack. I think it's just because my dad was constantly playing music. So I'll connect the speaker and I'll play music, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Open my balcony door to get a little breeze going. Can see the city in the background. Unbelievable view. I don't know if I've told you guys about the view.
That's
It's
a
an
vibe.
unbelievable view to my apartment. And I just put Jungle on repeat. Black mirrors only. And I started hitting that wet jet, dude. And I know you do it too, because I
Oh,
could
yeah.
so see you putting like no key on while you were
Oh,
vacuuming.
man.
Dude, I'll hit like a behind the back
Yeah.
just to see if I still got it.
Who's calling my phone?
Dude, I'm belting out
Yeah, you get
every
the vibes
lyric,
up.
dude. I'll throw it behind my back. I'll get like a corner behind my
Between
back.
the legs.
Yeah. Throw my leg up on the couch, go under the leg a little bit. But dude, I was just like, I was having fun with it, and it's something like just like a good clean will make it, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It'll make your day.
Yeah, it will.
It'll make your day, dude.
And you sleep so much better that night. Or if you just like want to chill and like watch something, you just feel so good.
Yeah,
Like
like
you don't feel guilty.
That floor is
Dude, my
dust
favorite thing is getting a nice clean bed, like cleaning all your bedding. Getting in a clean bed, there's literally nothing better.
Yeah.
Shout out Brian C, tier 1 sub. He said, come on, fellas in LC, stay kicking absolute ass and continue being the best content entertainment out there. Much
Wow.
love, Bookit. Here we go. Thank you, Brian.
Let's go,
Appreciate you,
Brian.
brother.
Come on. The thing that I was going to tell you about cleaning device
please.
that you need to get, it's for like when you trim your beard, it's like a little like sponge thing. It's like a round sponge and has ridges on it. You get it wet and you just like wipe the counter and it picks
dude, I
everything
need
up and then you
that,
just rinse it
dude.
off and everything's gone.
Dude, I need
And it's so satisfying too, like cleaning it. You just one little swipe.
Yeah, I feel like that'll
Gone.
tickle brain.
Dude,
It
and
does.
I'm a guy where,
That shit pisses me off too. It's
dude, you've been
everywhere.
going clean shave late.
Yeah. I'm going to keep it like this.
You've
I
been
like
committing
it.
to the clean shave.
I know. I'm committed to it.
Should we go clean shave
Let's go.
for the rest of the week? I
Let's
don't like
do it.
when I clean shave my face. I feel like I look like a bot.
I don't think you should.
Yeah, I don't like doing it. I look like a fucking
I
bot.
think you
I got to
should.
keep the beard, dude. I got to keep the beard rocking and rolling. You know what I am realizing though? And I wonder if you feel the same sometimes. So I moved back to Dallas and you'd be like, "Oh, I'm really excited to be like close to my friends now." And a couple of them have texted me like, "Dude, like I got to come see your apartment." Keep in mind, I mean, I'm just doxing myself right now. Keep in mind, I'm fully unpacked. Everything's unpacked. Like I'm cleaning now.
Yeah.
Just like, oh man, I just got a couple boxes left, and then you guys can come see it. Like now, there's a part of me yesterday where I was like, dude, I wish I was back in Frisco because like now I feel like I have an obligation to like potentially
Yeah.
see people
Yeah.
on the weekdays,
Yeah.
and like I don't want to do that.
No, I think
That's
it's normal.
fair.
Like that first week, like just like it's settled in where you feel good about
Yeah,
it.
like let me settle, dude. It's been 2
Yeah.
days,
You
and
need
like,
to
yo, let me
settle in.
come see the spots. Like no,
Yeah, just
dude.
because it's unpacked doesn't mean you're like,
Yeah, no.
settled in.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like just give me a minute to settle, dude.
Have there been any like new like noises in your apartment? You know how every apartment has like a different
Little
noise.
creak.
Yeah, like
Dude, I'll
little
tell you what
creaks.
though. No,
Good.
Okay, that's good.
I don't know how full the building is.
Dude, my parents' house back in Chicago, and it gets cold, it's scary. So that's good. Like when it gets cold there, like literally the house, it sounds like there is a bear downstairs, and it's just a house cracking. It's so scary.
What?
It's crazy. It's
Josh
so
is a
loud.
bear in his
It
house?
sounds like a bear's like rummaging through things. That's literally how loud it is.
That really scared the shit out of me.
Well, I'll tell
But
you
you
what.
know, but you know.
The,
Now I know.
now you know.
But for the first like couple weeks, like, dude, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know if I have an upstairs neighbor because I don't have any noises like that or anything. I
That's
haven't heard
nice.
footsteps. I don't think the people next to me have moved in. Not that I know that someone's moving in.
Mm-hmm.
But what I have been doing is everyone that's texting me, I'm like, yo, I'm throwing a housewarming party on Friday, so you can see it then. So I'm just like pushing off till Friday. I don't even know if I'm doing that. I guess I have to now. I've told like 5 people. You
Yeah,
guys
you're
are
gonna
more
have
than
to. Yeah,
welcome.
yeah.
You guys are
You're
more
gonna
than
be
welcome to
forced.
come if you'd like. But I guess
You
I'm
guys
gonna
are
have to
more
do
than-
that.
Just gonna invite everybody.
Yeah,
to,
I'm gonna
to
have
something
like
that you
way
don't
too
wanna
many people
do,
in my
yeah.
apartment and be like, just look at the view. Just don't look at anything else but the fucking view.
Just have people
Um,
like waiting outside, bring him in, show him the view, walk him back out.
Yeah, I'll just keep everybody in
It's
the
Keep
lobby.
everyone in the
Little
balcony.
No
apartment showing.
beverages. You're coming up to see the view, and then you fucking get out of there, dude. But I know like a couple of my buddies' girlfriends are gonna like see it, and I just know I'm gonna get slutted out for this view
What does that even
for like
mean?
photos and shit. Like I
Oh.
just know it, dude.
What is that?
I
My
was
one
like,
buddy, my one buddy who lives with his girlfriend now. They called me the other day, and I was talking to them, and I was like, "Just like a great view." And so, and they like went on FaceTime, and I showed them the view. And she literally was like, "I need you to take photos of me and I'm not gonna say his name, me and my boyfriend, in your
Wow.
fucking balcony." I was like, "Brother, what?
Slut it out.
Just slut me out for my view. That's just what it's. That's what it's gonna come
I
to."
feel like you
Sure.
might want to get slutted out for your view though.
Yeah, you might have a
feel
little
like you might
bachelor
want to.
pad, dude.
I mean, I'm gonna try to make it a bachelor pad, but
You knew what you were doing.
I just need to get shit on my walls.
Dude, I'm telling you, you got to see this dude shit. It's actually sick. I'll show you. You'll like it a
Yeah.
lot.
I just need to get it on my walls, dude. I need to get shit on my walls. I need to do my bedroom. Like it's just my bed.
No TV.
You need
I
a
can't, but
dresser.
I'm a no TV in the bed guy, dude. If
I
I do that,
respect
I'm
that.
up at all hours of the
You know
night.
what you got to do is go to like Nebraska or something like that, Nebraska furniture, and like get like a couple like staple pieces, like bigger things that you can bring to like another place after that like will fit anywhere. You know what I mean? Like if you move into a townhouse or a home eventually that you can just bring with you, like buy those things. Like
Yeah.
like something for like under your TV in your room, like a dresser or something.
I know. I need to get a dresser.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what stops me from like really decorating because I'm like, I know like in a year or so, like a townhome would be like ideal. And I'm like, I don't know if the furniture I would want now would fit then. And then I have to get rid of all this furniture.
Yeah, I always think like when we bought our shit, it's like this is stuff that we're gonna use for like secondary rooms when we move somewhere else. So
Yeah.
like this couch will be for like a third bedroom or something, and like
Yeah.
the dresser will go like in the second bedroom, like the guest bedroom or something like
Dude, I
that.
was also thinking about maybe getting a pet.
My God.
That's just
dude.
a lot.
But I think I might be a cat
is-
guy. That's what I'm saying, dude.
well,
I might
cats you
just-
could do.
I might
and
just
they
be
can
a
live by
cat
themselves.
dad.
I love
dude.
cats too.
Yeah, you don't have to do shit with cats.
Yeah, they'll
Or
do,
like a
they can live
fish.
by themselves. A fish. Dude, the sad thing about fish though is they die so fast, and they're just
That's so
they always die so fast. I used to have so many fish. They're
I saw
gone in
Jordan
months.
Poole had a cat dad hat, and I was like, dude, maybe I could be a cat dad.
I hate cats.
But then I just feel like that's a weird dude. Like a weird dude. Let's say I invite someone over and they come up and it's like, it's just me and my cat. Like that feels like another level of.
I
bond.
definitely don't think you should get a dog because
No, I can't
they
do a dog.
consume
Way too
so
much, yeah.
much time.
I'm not mature enough to do a dog right now.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm not mature enough.
It is
I
a
would
lot.
do a cat. But I gotta be honest, dude. I know it's like really painful for them, but I might have to find a cat whose claws are already declawed because I've got an overstimulation problem, and I feel like I would overstimulate my cat, and he would just fucking, and then I'd be fucking scratched up all day. But I guess it's how you imprint on them, right? Like I guess cats, like if
Yeah.
you're really affectionate with them when they're really young, then they will grow up to like
100%, yeah.
enjoy affection.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I
can
need to
see that.
figure it out, but
You know what you
great
could
view.
do is
It's
get,
a
like, chipmunk or
phenomenal.
something.
I can't stress the view enough. It's just such a good view.
I wanted to see it today.
I know. I need to. I did. I take a photo. Maybe.
You had to have, dude.
I don't think
The view's that great, and you never just thought like, let me snap this.
I did. I really don't think I did, dude. Because I'm checking right now for you.
It is pouring.
I know. I'm really not. But this is also why I'm not excited. I got to drive back in this
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Dude, you ever seen a cat? You ever been
I
around a
didn't take a
cat that
photo.
like arches its back up?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like it's about to fuck you up?
Yeah.
Dude.
I've been around cat that arched back and then fucked me up.
Dude, I was at like an open house one time when my parents were moving, and I was like 6 years old, and the people had a cat, and it was like in the corner, it arched its back and staring at me. I was like, no. And I just started sprinting, and it was chasing me. Dude, it was the
Dude,
scary.
and cats move,
they
dude.
move.
They can duck and dodge.
I got in the
Yeah.
bathroom and just slammed the door, and I stood in there the entire time.
Dude, yeah,
Would
they're-
not come out.
They're bad. When I first moved to Dallas, me and my buddies, we went to a pregame and they had a cat.
Yeah.
And I was like drunk and I was like trying to pet the cat like it was a dog. Arch back, fucking got me. Dude, got me so bad.
Really?
Yeah, dude, like bad.
Yeah, if you have a cat, I think you should declaw them for sure.
But it's really painful for them. It's like really inhumane, actually.
Oh. Ah.
And it's like a thing in the cat community. If you're like a declawed cat, you're a scumbag.
Thinking the cat community.
I know, dude.
Yeah.
Dude,
mine-
literally on St. Patrick's Day, we were at someone's apartment and she had a declawed cat.
Well, it's because they
And-
can't walk, right? Like they're
Well,
it's
it's like
like
just
fucked up on their.
I don't know what it is, but
I
it's
think
such
it's-
like it's really painful for
I
them.
think I saw something. It's like cutting off like the tips of your fingers. So it'd be like the first joint would be gone. So like you're kind of like losing
shit.
like the ability to like grip almost. They can't like grip on
Could you
anything.
imagine not be able to grip?
That is sad. I didn't even think
I
about
think
it
that's
like
what it
that.
is.
Yeah, it fucks them
Yeah.
up, dude. It really does. It really, really does. But yeah, so I was in Target, which by the way, Target is just phenomenal, dude. I'll get,
Great place.
and you know what's funny? I made a list of things I needed, and then I forgot the list.
Yeah.
So then I was unsupervised,
Target's a dangerous
unlisted.
place to go with no list.
Dude, unbelievably dangerous because then you start going down aisles. You don't even need shit, and you're like, oh wait, maybe do I need that?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need this? But I'll tell you this though, I was really proud of myself. I went to Target unsupervised, unlisted, bought everything that I needed. In my head, I was like, okay, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this, I need this. Got all of it, dude.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
But that never happens. I got
Yeah.
home and I was like, all right, I know something's gonna be off on this list. And I checked the list. I checked every box.
That's insane.
Other than decorations. And I'll tell you what, I got this big ass kitchen counter now that when you walk in, it's just in the middle of the fucking room and it's so fucking long. Photo of me and my nephew. And then I got PLL coasters. And then I got, next to the photo, I don't even know what I got, but there's something else there.
Get like a little like platter or something, like a rotating thing that you
Yeah.
can like put shit on.
But what am I putting on it? That's my thing. I was walking around Target trying to find something to put in the middle and I just don't know what.
I mean, you can
what
get like a
put in the
fake.
middle there.
You can get like a fake flower. Like what are those big white ones? You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Big
Yes,
white
I do know
one.
what
Like
you're
it's like
talking
it's like a long stem with like a white flower on the end of it. They come in different colors too. Fuck, what is it
But you're
called?
talking about flowers.
Yeah. But you can get one of those. It looks good. Fuck, what are they called, dude? God damn.
Oh, a decorational bowl with fruit. Shout out OG Sour. That's a great idea. I
Yeah,
could
you
have
could
a
do
fruit
that.
bowl.
Could get
Yeah.
some.
I could
some
have a fucking
lemons,
fruit bowl.
some apples.
Maybe I'll be a fruit bowl guy,
Good.
but all fake fruit.
You can also.
But I'll
like,
always offer it when they walk in. So if you want an apple, they're in the
Have
middle.
like one
Fucking
real one
got
in
it.
there at all times, just in
Yeah,
case
yeah.
someone
Yeah.
wants to indulge.
It depends how big like the counter is, but
Yeah.
you can also just put like a nice candle there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing-
that's what it is. My 2 candles are there.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong
But
with
I
that.
don't think you understand the
It's huge,
size of
yeah.
this. I got 2 candles, a little tiny photo, and I forget what the other thing is. I kid you not. It looks like everything's miniature.
Orchids.
I just
Yes.
can't. I can't have an
Orchids.
I can't be
Orchids.
orchided up.
No, like it's actually
It's
not
nice
like
looking.
they're super nice. You want to see what they look like? You want to see what an orchid looks like, Mike? Feast your eyes.
I know what an orchid is, dude.
I
I'm
mean, I
not
guess
a
these are, like,
fucking
pink.
bot. I didn't
They
know,
look good.
I didn't know you were pulling up an orchid.
There
I
you
know what
go.
an orchid looks
Feast
like.
your eyes.
I've bought orchids for people, dude.
Maybe that's the move.
I bought some orchids. Maybe I get some books.
They're
That's a good one.
classy.
Maybe books with a cool what do they call it? Bookends? With a little cool bookend. My
I
dad
feel
used
like
to have
books on the kitchen counter though. That's like under the TV type thing.
Yeah, that is true. Dude, and this place just has so many fucking cabinets and so much shelving space, and I have nothing. I don't have items to put on them. My dad was a finance guy, and he had the coolest bookends. One end was a bear and one end was a bull, and they were gold.
Mm-hmm.
Now that I think back, and as a kid, that's just such a finance villain guy thing to have. The bull and bear market bookends for just like the most random. He just loves crime books like Jack Reacher and shit.
Oh,
That's
bangers.
sick.
Bangers.
So
Dude, if you did books, you could do like the like artsy ones, like the big books.
Some
yes,
Harry Potters.
They
I know
do.
you really into Harry Potter.
Yeah. I could
Oh,
do some
like
Harry
those like
Potter.
designer ones.
Yeah, like the designer ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe like an OVO.
I think you can
book,
find
Little
those at
Chanel book.
a lookbook.
yeah, you can find those at Barnes and Noble. They have
Yeah.
those. Those are nice.
Barnes and Noble's a place I haven't been in a minute, dude.
Check
Go
it
to
out.
Pottery Barn too.
Yeah.
You want to get some cool shit for home.
Dude, I'm really going through. I'm not gonna call it a midlife crisis, but I'm really going through an identity crisis right now that I don't mind talking about.
I am a little bit too.
I have to stop posting on Snapchat. I just
No
can't do it
way.
anymore. Yeah, I have to stop, dude. I just can't do it anymore. I don't know what like this is what I mean when I'm going through like a little bit of a crisis right now. I think I'm just getting to the point now. I'm trying to make my apartment a home, whatever it is. I just like there's just certain things I feel like when you reach an age you just have to stop.
Dude, I told you 27. Like it hits like a fucking brick wall.
Like I feel like I have to stop. It's got to stop.
Yeah.
Even though I just fed them a winner last night, I just feel like dude, it just feels like
Good way to go
I,
out.
I shouldn't be I shouldn't be opening Snapchat, dude. Like if you're still like you know what I mean. I don't know. I also like the TikTok thing. Like I don't know. I'm going through
TikTok is tricky.
I'm going through a real deal crises right now.
I don't think it's like an insane thing though. I wouldn't say it's like a crisis. I think it's just like you're getting more mature, older.
Yeah.
It's like you don't want to do shit that kids that are 18 do. It makes
Mhm.
sense.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get that.
Even though I've built such a following on Snapchat.
We're good.
Like I have an insane amount of followers on Snapchat right now for
Spilled.
only having done it seriously for like 2 months.
Literally just spilled everywhere.
That's all right, man.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
talk while I had fucking.
Yeah, that was. I
follow.
saw you do that. And I was like, why did he try to speak while putting the water up to
Wait,
his
is
mouth?
it Snapchat itself, or you just don't like what you're putting on there?
It's just itself, dude. I
Okay.
just feel like I'm
Dude, I haven't had
27, clicking
Snapchat
the
in
app with a little
years.
ghost on it.
With a little ghost.
What am I doing, man? What am I
Peekaboo.
doing? I don't know. It's just like I feel, but I feel like this happens though. You know what I mean? I feel like people like this happens. Like
Yeah.
maybe me talking about it helps other people, but I think it's just, you know, obviously it's growing up. It's getting more mature. It's also trying to figure out what you want in life, which has been something I've been talking to my therapist about. I've never really sat down and like, I've had goals,
Yeah.
but I've never really written down or theorized what I want. You know what I mean? And I think there's a very big difference between setting goals and the things that you might want. And I've never really done that before. We've got a really big appointment today. Just things we've been working on.
Okay.
Like, you know, I feel like the way that it starts at therapy is you start on conversations, and then as you start in those conversations, you like each step you're addressing another level of so maybe like with me it starts with like it really started with being insecure. I was so insecure for I think the largest part of my life.
Mm-hmm.
And it's finding the root of that. So it's like, okay, where did that root come from? Then it's like addressing that root. Then it's addressing the way you handled situations when you felt insecure. And just things that and today is like well, now let's add a tool to the belt
Yeah.
of when you are feeling like that. What do you do? How do you approach it? William Wagers, the highlighted message. Mikey, it's not a terrible problem. Trust me. I have so much shit in my house that it's actually mentally deterring me from looking to move because it would be a nightmare. There's a good balance. Shout out William Wagers.
Mm-hmm.
I have so little things that I just go, I could move anywhere I want. Especially with these new movers. I feel like I literally found Captain America and Iron Man. Like, I just feel like I could call on these guys and they just they rip anywhere we need to go. Like, the guy literally, the elevator was down when we were moving in. And he was like, dude, I should fucking learn how to do elevators. I'd have this thing fixed in 25 minutes. These guys are the worst. I believe them. I was like, dude, I actually know you can fix that elevator. Like, I started out, dude. But this is the thing, though, that I love about myself, but I hate about myself. Because I get in really weird situations with strangers, but I'm really good at becoming quick friends with strangers where, like, we can joke around.
Mm-hmm.
I literally told him, I was like, dude, you could fix that elevator. Like, this is some bullshit. And he was like, I know. I could fucking fix that right now, dude. All these guys, man, they take hours to do shit. The quicker you do things, the more jobs you'll get. And I was like,
Damn.
dude, this is what I'm saying. Just level. I almost was like, yo, can I work with you?
Can I work for you?
Let me be a part of your company. Dude, he had merch and shit. He was so dialed in, man. But yeah, dude, I got so little things I feel like I could just fucking
Yeah.
I can move wherever I want. I'm definitely moving at the end of this lease, but we'll see. Maybe it'll be a home. Maybe I'll buy a little townhome down here.
Yeah.
Maybe. That'd
That's
be dope.
my goal. That'd be sick. Dude, all I ever wanted was just Nash to have a backyard.
That'd be good.
That's like my goal.
Yeah.
Like when I think of
Nashy.
goals, Nash backyard.
Little Nashy.
Yeah.
Little
my
Nashy with a
guy.
backyard.
That's my guy.
Anything else going on in your life you want to talk about?
No, dude. Not really.
Anything in sports intriguing you? Are you liking the beginning of baseball? I'll tell you what, dude.
Loving it.
Baseball is an excellent sport for the summer,
Yeah.
I will say.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very, like, if you don't want to watch it, you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of things going on in the summer. It's good to, like, throw it on. There's just so many
100%.
games that
It's
you
like
can be
the
like, I'm
best,
not going to
yeah.
watch Cubs today. I'll watch tomorrow.
It can get overwhelming because of that, though.
I agree.
When you're super dialed in, when your
Yeah.
team's like really good, it is a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah. It definitely is a lot.
But when they suck, it's fun. It's not fun. But
I'm really excited to go home. I'm going to try to do a extended stay at home. I've said I'm going to do that for 3 years, and I'm going to really try to do it this summer and spend time with my friends from home and, like, sweat the athletics out and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that.
yeah.
But I feel like baseball is a phenomenal. I feel like it reflects life in a lot of ways because you play the same team 3 days in a row and you can get a different result. And it's kind of like with the way you go about your days. And I feel like even you being like, the Rangers are back, we won yesterday. Like, I do love baseball for that because it's like, all right, you lost yesterday, but we had a chance to fuck the Cubs today.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that
Facts.
chance
Mm-hmm.
because you might have not done it twice. You could always get them the third time.
You could. You could.
This is the comment of the century. I need to send this to my mover. I'm an elevator guy, and you're absolutely right about us taking our time. Most common problem is door problems, and we ride that shit out for hours, even if it's a simple 5-minute fix. Fuck you for that. You know how annoying it is
The
when I gotta
truth is
sit there and
spilled.
we got an elevator down, and I'm trying to move in 40 things, and only one elevator is going up and down, and I see the same girl 2 times, and she's like, wow, you're really moving quick today. And it's like, okay, if there was another elevator, I would have never seen your ass. And this guy's telling me that you guys ride that shit out. I'm out on the
crazy.
Elevator Workers Union of America. How do I get in on that? How do I get in on that?
How do you get on what? The
Just,
elevator?
yeah, beefing with
The
the elevator
business?
unions.
Expose them.
What is it? Is it Otis that makes all the elevators? You gotta hit them up. I think it's Otis,
Otis.
the elevator company.
Oh, also, I sent Daniel what I think will be my new profile picture, so I'm changing
No
that
way.
as well.
Wow.
Dude, can I see it?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yep. You absolutely
I'm giving
can.
full thoughts.
You absolutely
Raw
can.
reaction.
You absolutely
Dude, I'm scared.
can. Why?
No, that's just yours is like iconic.
Is it still green?
It is iconic.
It will be.
Let me see it.
Just gonna remove the TV logo
Yeah.
and stuff.
Okay.
I like
but-
that.
Okay.
New logo, dude. I feel like it's very mature. It's
Just like
very
your
adult.
head, not that whole picture.
No, it'll
Or
be
the whole
me
thing.
on the couch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Circled.
I like that.
Yeah, so we'll see. You know,
You know.
we're doing it. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
Trying to grow up this year. It's a very big grow up year. I'm excited to get my Wi-Fi back. I got a lot of things I got to get done on my laptop. Excited to get the Wi-Fi back. But yeah, you know, doing the do.
No more
Yeah.
Kodak.
Justin Fields looked good. That makes me excited.
Going to the Knicks game?
Not going to a Knicks game.
He was at a Knicks game.
Oh, I thought you meant me. I was like, damn, I was supposed to go to a Knicks game?
We said Justin Fields looked good. I was like,
You
going
see
to a
that
Knicks game?
spiral when he threw it into the crowd?
Yeah, that was really good.
Dude, he
Spiral
died.
he
Dude,
threw into the crowd.
An
Dude, he
NFL
dotted
quarterback
it.
could throw a spiral to nobody.
They gave him the football. He signed it, threw it into the crowd. It was on a rope. It was on a rope.
That's what you want to see.
Yeah.
I will say this, though. Let's talk about some sports here for a second. Aaron Glenn has not said a wrong thing in an interview yet. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but as a Jets fan, normally our coaches do this fun thing where they turn their brains off and they just say the most absurd shit of all time. And you're like, wow, I feel like that was a really easy question to approach. I feel like you didn't have to talk in that manner or say something that stupid. And I just want to read a couple of the blurbs to you guys. I'm not going to, make us listen to the whole interview because I feel like that would be a huge waste of time because nobody really.
I haven't seen anything. I want to see what's up.
They talked about re-signing players, and we've had a horrible track record of keeping players or letting people go or signing the wrong players. And he said, I'm in the business of keeping good players.
Mm.
Love that. First of all, quick soundbite. You go, damn.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we're at. I love that.
Heavy hitter.
My favorite one, though, let me just find it really quick. Sorry, I was spam liking tweets last night. Basically, when he said that, he wants to make it a trend for prioritizing keeping the players that they draft. So he's like, I'm taking the draft seriously because I want to re-sign these guys. And we've had a horrible problem with drafting guys, and then they're on another team in 3 years.
Right.
So I like that. So that means he's taking the draft very seriously, and I feel like we've been very unserious with the draft as of late in terms of the guys that we're picking and if they're staying or not. Because they always end up, Mekhi Becton, first-round draft pick, ends up walking, going to the Eagles, winning a Super Bowl. So just things like that. Then he talked about there hasn't been a lot of murmurs, and he was like, I'm prioritizing moving in silence this offseason. Love that. Love that.
Love that.
There hasn't been a year that you couldn't open your phone during the Jets in the past decade where you can't read something that's going on behind closed doors. Whether it's Jordan Travis looks like he's ready to go, and yesterday they asked him about Jordan Travis, and he goes, I'm not a doctor, I can't tell you, but if he's ready, he'll compete. And the guy was like, but can you give us an update? He's like, I'm not a doctor, I'm not going to do that. Love that. We've never had a guy that beefed with the media. All Robert Saleh do is be like, we're going to figure it out. We're going to figure it out. And then he talked about Breece Hall and Braylon Allen. We want to be a violent, tough, physical team, and those men are violent runners.
Damn.
We've been
I'm
soft
liking what I'm hearing.
as ma for a decade, and now Aaron Glenn said, I want violence. Violence.
I love that choice of word, too.
Yeah.
Violence.
Violence, dude. Like, let's just fucking play with a little violence, a little grit, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And then they asked him about just re-signing Jamie and Sherwood. This is the last one. And I feel like every time they would ask Robert Saleh about who we've re-signed or guys we're looking for, he'd always have a run around the bend type answer. Be like, he's really good in deep cover, like whatever it is. He said, we wouldn't have signed him if we didn't think he'd fit in. I just like it, dude. He's keeping it short and simple.
Well, it's just like you're asking dumb questions. Like, what do you think I'm going to fucking say? Do you think I like this guy that I just re-signed? Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, but Adam
Which I
Gase
like
and
that.
Robert Saleh would have been like, oh, I need to
Like,
justify
yeah, exactly,
why,
yeah,
not
like,
that just I
yeah.
like him. And
You
then they
gave like a
talked
whole
about
paragraph
Yeah.
answer.
Yeah.
This guy's just like, I like that, too.
dude, and then they asked him about the depth chart. Those will actually be the last one. And he said, just because you're number one on the depth chart, that's written in pencil. Love that, too. The amount of entitlement that I feel like the Jets defense had this year in terms of their spot, and I'm talking about Ahmad, and even the offense as well with Breece Hall, who would bitch about sometimes not getting enough touches. I like that he's just, it feels like we finally have a leader, and that's building a culture, by the way. Being like the depth chart's in pencil, and we're playing violent. And if you don't want to do that, if you don't want to be a part of that, like it's finally nice to have a culture is what it feels like.
Yeah.
Dude, you know
And that's
that,
a culture builder right there.
You know that me and you get some practices next week.
Do we?
They get 3 practices because we get new coaches. Teams with new coaches get 3 days next week
Wow.
to work, which is going to be exciting. Getting some clips from that.
And
from
I'll
that
tell you what,
little
Justin
camp.
Fields been
Yeah,
wearing.
you're about to be busting over those
Dude, he's
clips.
What is he
Way.
wearing? Number 3?
Dude, he could wear shirtless.
Is
and
he
I'd
wearing
be in.
3? I think he is, right?
He's wearing 7, I believe.
7.
I believe.
Ooh.
Wow.
I think I like
I believe that
that.
was
kinda-
a social media post.
I hope that's a tribute to his boy, Dwayne.
Maybe, I don't know. I think because what's his name has his number on the offense. Fuck.
Who's number 2? There's not a number. Is there number 2?
There's a number 2.
No one good.
I
Right?
can't think. I can't think. Someone has his number though. Someone has
Is it
had his
Corley?
number.
He's 17.
No,
he
yeah.
was 17. Then he gave it to Devontae, right?
I can't remember, dude.
Corley was.
Fuck. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure.
I'll tell you what, though, dude. I went to the gym yesterday as well.
Yeah.
Just getting.
Oh, tie rods too.
That was it. Just getting a NFL type caliber body must be impossible, dude. I spent like an hour in the gym yesterday. Then I had a real high protein dinner, and everyone does it. You get ready for the shower. You're like, let me just see what I got going on, and it looks good. But then I open my phone and I see Justin Fields working out. And I go, I mean, that is just impossible.
He doesn't eat meat, right?
That's actually I had no idea.
Yeah. He does not eat meat.
Those guys are just.
Maybe you got to get on his
freaks,
diet. Maybe instead of so since you backed out on the darkness retreat, which is fine, maybe we go full pescatarian diet with Justin Fields.
Okay,
throughout
but
the
see,
year.
like, don't do that. Don't make it
go
seem
full
like
diet
I
with him.
backed out on the darkness retreat.
You
Aaron
100%
Rodgers backed
backed
out.
out.
But Aaron Rodgers backed out on the Jets, and I feel like in the fine writing, the fine print, I am totally okay with not doing that because of Aaron Rodgers and the way that he acted and carried himself. And now, did you see he's throwing with DK Metcalf? Get a fucking life, dude.
Well, yeah, he's just signed there.
He's such a bastard.
He is a
dude.
bastard.
He's such
But
a
yeah.
bastard. I get it now.
He's a fucking asshole.
Dude, we're just going to have to hate watch all of Rav's teams now. That just
100%.
upsets
I'm
me.
going to hate watch the shit out of
That
the
just
Steelers.
upsets me that I'm going to have to hate watch one of his teams because I have to now because Aaron Rodgers is a scumbag piece of shit.
Paul Mack, fine print covered injury, not effort.
Dude, the fine print covered the season wheels coming off.
But dude, I think that's a fair deal. You just go full pescatarian with Justin Fields this year.
If I told
Get
you.
on the same diet.
If I told you. Well, I had salmon last night, by the way.
There you go.
Oh my God. Do you want to know what I
Nice.
made for a snack last night? Okay, so I'm really trying to just become, obviously adulting. I'm trying to learn how to cook and all that shit because I used to be a DoorDash merchant.
Felt like a shot was taken there, but
No, well, I was. I'm trying to be better.
okay.
I also realized
I'm trying to be better
the 50
too.
bucks that because I over order, which I'm sure you don't have that problem. I have a disease in my brain where I go, okay, if I'm going to make them drive out here, I have to order enough food for 3 people
Oh,
so
yeah,
it makes
yeah.
their trip worth it, which is just
Right.
not how that works.
No.
So I would be spending like 60 to 70 bucks on DoorDash
That's
order.
outrageous.
Outrageous.
There's
If I
not-
was getting a chicken dinner, I'd get another one just to throw in the
You
fridge
ordering
because
Carbone.
yeah, I'm an idiot.
What?
No, I'd get like cowboy chicken, but I'd get 2 meals. Just because I'd feel like I'm going to make it worth it for them to drive out here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But so I saw something on TikTok, and it was at-home bagel bites.
Ooh.
So you take a protein bagel, which is what I did. I bought everything bagels, the protein bagels.
Yeah.
Split it in half, and then I took pizza sauce. You go
Oh.
olive oil, pizza
Nice.
sauce, mozzarella cheese, air fryer 400 for 8 minutes. Dude,
Sounds really good.
it
Yeah, that does
was
sound fire.
an unbelievable meal.
You
Little snack right before bed.
have you had that before?
No.
Dude, I used to have that for lunch. You ever heard of Great American Bagel? That might be like a Midwest thing.
No.
But they used to have that. Like when I was like a kid in kids camp, they would bring that like once a week. It was pizza bagel day. And it was
Mm.
so gas.
I just got fucking exposed.
But they were homemade.
I just got
bagels.
fucking exposed by Atlantic Cod. And the
There's
shit.
no way that you saw that video and you made them.
100%. I would literally cut both my legs off.
Dude.
It was a Sadie McKenna video. I'm not even gonna lie to you, dude.
The fact that Atlantic Cod knows the exact video too.
Yeah,
That's
sniff
just,
that
but you
one
know what
right
though? That
out.
tells me he knows
sniffed
ball.
that right up.
That tells me he knows ball. They're saying my audio's going in and out, Joshy.
I don't know why it would be.
Yeah, I mean, it was, yeah, she did make that video, and then I went, I'm going to make that, and it was phenomenal. So, shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Can
Shout
you
out.
just replug that guy in.
Yeah, sure. Even the YouTube chat knew. Fuck.
Look
Shit.
at you. Sadie McKenna.
Here comes Juma.
Comes to you, man.
Are we in?
Yeah, you're good.
Good to go?
Good to go.
Everybody good to go? Everybody
Yeah,
good to
you're
go?
good.
Are we
You're
good to go? I don't know how I got there. My snack. Oh, Justin Fields' thing.
Yeah.
So I made salmon last night. I could do that, dude. Like, I'm good at making fish.
Mhm.
I just feel like it would get so old.
Yeah, but you could mix in the
Only-
shrimp. You get
He
some
definitely eats
cod.
fucking tofu, dude. Like, no.
God, he probably just moves so clean.
He definitely does.
He for sure has cooks. It's different.
Oh, yeah, he definitely,
Definitely
has
has a
cooks,
chef. dude.
Chef.
Definitely has a
Definitely got a
chef,
chef.
dude. Definitely has a chef. Dude, he probably feels so good every day.
Yeah.
Like, I was just thinking about that. Like, you got to imagine some days, I'll pound half a bag of cheese. It's just because I'm in the mood.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'll get Taco Bell because I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
You just look at a guy like Justin Fields, you go, he must just feel so good every day.
Dude,
till the season starts. Then he goes, "Oh my god, my body feels like it's gonna fall apart."
I completely forgot to tell you this yesterday. Dude, I saw fucking Josh Dobbs at Chipotle on Monday.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
What?
I completely forgot. But, dude, that dude's fucking...
The bald guy?
Yeah, yeah. Like, he's also
The NASA guy?
ginormous. NASA guy.
Yeah.
Josh Dobbs, right?
Yeah. He has like a
Oh, does he...
something.
He's
Yeah, I don't
training to go to space.
Oh,
Right,
is he?
yeah,
He's on the
yeah.
Patriots right now. The dude on the Patriots.
Yes.
Yeah. He is a massive human being.
Is he really?
Massive human being. And he's mucking Chipotle, so...
Well, I feel like Chipotle
It's
is
not
one of
that
those
bad,
things
yeah.
you can have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
know what
can,
I
yeah.
mean? Like for sure.
But he's not, like, eating, like, clean. Like, a Chipotle isn't, like, clean. But,
Did you ask him for a photo?
no. I saw him when he was walking out. He had, like, a towel around his head. He looked like he just, like, worked out.
Sick.
He's a very
Probably-
easy person to spot, too. Like, no one looks like Josh Dobbs.
Probably such a good workout.
Dude, he's, like, he looks like he's, like, 6'5". Like, I would be... I want to see how tall he is.
Wow,
was
I would be shocked if he's
massive.
that big.
He is massive.
I'd be shocked if he was that big.
6'3". Dude, he looked so much taller than that.
Yeah. Well, we're also
I mean, yeah, I'm
Couple of
five-
short
I'm
kings.
pushing 5'10".
we're a couple of those SKs, short kings.
Yeah.
It's got
Yeah.
news for you.
But dude, like, I would have guessed that he's 7 inches taller than me. There's no way he's only 4 or 5 inches taller than me.
I'll tell you what, dude. There's nothing that just demeans me more than when I'm out at the bars. Somebody comes up, and they're like, it doesn't happen often, but it happens. They'll be like, dude, Mikey Overs? And I got to hit the, what's up, dude?
I can imagine. I can imagine.
It's just.
That's tough.
It's just.
I feel like that'd be kind of tough.
And all my friends from home are like 6'3", 6'4", and I'm just like the bot that's
Yeah.
like in between the trees. So I'm like used to it, but it's just like it hits different when it's a stranger.
Yeah.
It hits so different when it's a stranger.
Dude, all my friends, I never had that problem in college. All my friends are fucking shorter than me, which is crazy.
Good.
Crazy.
Good.
Not all of them. There's a couple that are taller, but mostly everyone is mini, which is fun.
Good.
Good for me.
Good.
Dude, also, Money Talk Sports, I was dying, so I'm literally eating pudding right now.
Shout out. Shout out to pudding. Shout out to pudding.
We're talking about eating clean. I'm literally eating pudding right now.
I'm eating pudding right now listening to TMA. You're doing it right, Money Talks.
doing it right.
Money Talks, I think, is the guy that chirps me about my hookahs, and it kills me every single time. All right, let's run the slate graphic. We got some things to talk about. We got some prize picks to make. Here we go.
Here we go. Back.
Welcome back to Slate's at the Party Show. Service to give you all the plays and parlays you need on a Wednesday with Lauren in chair. Let's just do a quick review. The Cubs beat the shit out of the Athletics. God damn it! But shout out Josh.
Shout out Kyle Tucker. Shout out Kyle Tucker.
Everyone asking for my height, guys. I'm not 5 foot tall. I'm like 5'9".
Yeah.
So I'm not like short, but I'm short. All right.
All right?
All right. And I'm not going to address it again. All right.
All right.
The Mariners are rat. Potentially one of the worst bats in the league, so we are staying off the Mariners. The Padres might be the best team in the MLB right now for some reason. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Tatis is playing out of his mind.
Yeah. They're good.
And I don't know why I have this poopy thing in my brain where I go, I just don't believe in them. But when you look at their bats, dude, they got guys.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit, they got guys.
Like, they
dude.
got fucking
Jackson
They got like the
Guys.
third highest paid
Dude.
roster in baseball, I
They
think.
got guys. I know, but I forgot they had guys.
Yeah, they got guys.
They got fucking guys. Dude, they beat the shit out of the guards.
Yeah.
They beat the shit out of the guards, dude.
Yeah, they're good. I mean,
the
dude, they were
Astros are
supposed to
miss.
be. They kind of like the last 2 years just kind of had down years. Like they've been really good. Like their roster has been really good. They just kind of haven't played up to their,
Yeah.
I guess, standard. But
Yep.
they're about to.
The Angels squeaked one against the Cardinals. Here we go. That was a good one for Trent. Still no homer from the boy Trouty.
Yeah.
Not looking good. ER Trout.
I have a funny feeling today that I do think Trout could go.
What the fuck, dude? Here we go, dude.
I do have it.
Against Sonny Gray.
Here we
Yeah.
go,
It's
maybe.
Sonny
could be.
Sonny?
It's a high total for a Sonny Gray game too.
Against Sonny?
Also, my season long is fading Sonny Gray, so.
Oh, okay. A little
But
biased,
also,
but I don't hate
his
it.
1.5 earned runs or whatever is a green gob today.
Wow.
I think that's so hot.
That's so hot.
That's
That
so
is.
hot.
That's so hot.
I'm pretty sure he shoved his first start too.
He had a 3.6 ERA,
Okay.
and I need him over a 3.4.
So he probably gave up one,
He gave up two.
2 runs. Yeah.
2 runs.
That's not bad though.
Um,
Probably 6 innings.
Someone in the
With a
YouTube chat said, real thing, though, you made me buy hokas. They better be nice. Cut me the check, hokas.
I mean,
Maybe
Hoke
I
is
am
a
an
gas.
influencer. Maybe I do influence
Maybe.
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
Hoke is our
I
gas.
don't. I really don't. No, they're awesome. Salty Spider, you're gonna, dude. It actually changed the way that I walk, and I've been wearing my other Under Armours. I've threw on my other walkers that I used to walk in, and dude, I
Speed walker
literally,
fours.
dude, I felt as though something was wrong, like not uncomfortable,
Yeah.
wrong.
There's literally that has to be like a Hoka saying. It changed the way that I walk. That
Maybe.
has to, like that's like what are they like a confessional like at like the end of a commercial? It's
Yeah.
like,
It changed the
Hoka
way that I
changed the
walk.
way that I walk.
Dude, we should just
You
cut a
can
Hoka
literally-
commercial and send it to you. It's Hoka.
That's my last
Changed
arc.
the
I
way I
literally
walk.
just imagine you being at the end of a commercial. Change the way that
Could
I
you
walk.
imagine we get big enough where I'm doing like Hoka commercials? Hoka, change the way I walk.
1,000 miles.
That was miles. Yeah, I got to start tracking my mileage on these
They should put
puppies.
like a little ticker on the shoes like they have on cars.
Imagine
keep
we did a
track of
Hoka's
miles.
Overs collab, all
Damn.
white with a light blue trim. And on the back,
Damn.
instead of Hoka, there's a little coffee cup.
Yeah, I was about to say a little coffee cup.
And then on the bottom, like it had the old LeBrons, it'll have wording just as horny. People
Just
forget.
69.
Dude, people forget my like not brand, but like when I first started social media, it was just horny and paying for the drinks.
Yeah.
That's all I post. So shout out. We're
You did-
back
you
to
did
being
tweet-
normal.
Like a week ago on the Bookit thing. Who's horny?
Yeah, I just needed to check.
First thing, yeah.
Sometimes you got to
Check.
gut check. Dude, I'll send that into group chats with 20 people. Who's horny?
Good.
You just got to like check and see who's vibing
Make
on
them
that
think
level.
a little bit.
Yeah, be like, damn, am I horny right now? The Royals are bad this year, dude. Maybe it's just a slow start, but they're bad. I'm not betting on them ever again. Shout out the Twins legacies.
Ever again.
Faded the Torpedoes and the over the day hit. Let's go, Josh.
How about it? How about it? Off a
Very good.
grand salami.
Yeah, that was goaded. Shout out
Cash
the
on a
Diamondbacks.
grand slam.
The last thing I did want to talk about in baseball before we talk about some other stuff in sports and then cook, dude, the Mets are just, they remind me of the Suns. They got guys, but they don't win. How do you lose to the Marlins?
I kind of told you I didn't like them yesterday.
But how do you
Senga
lose to the Marlins?
Dude, Senga played well, and he just still gave a fucking 2 runs.
But
fuck
how do
that
you?
guy.
Yeah, I knew that game was lost when Stowers hit that bomb.
See ya.
Yeah.
See ya.
Literally see ya. And then the Mets, we got 2 on late. But.
Yeah.
But.
Yep.
I don't understand. So maybe let's keep a check on the Mets. It came out today that Buzz Williams will be signing with Maryland. That seems like a weird move for me in college basketball. I feel like if you're Buzz Williams and you prioritize basketball, why would you move from big football school to a Big Ten football school that literally their other coach just left because football is too much of the priority? It just seems like a very weird lateral move for him too.
Yeah.
I feel like wouldn't you prefer to stay in that SEC environment, knowing that
would.
you can make more tournaments as a worse team because you're playing better opponents? It just felt like a very lateral. I don't know what he gains going from an A&M brand to a Maryland brand after watching how the Kevin Willard experience went. Why you would go, oh, I'm going to go there.
He's tired of being a little bro to Texas.
Maybe.
You know?
Could
They
be.
know what's coming.
Could be. I don't know. It just
I'm
seems like
pretty
a
sure-
very, very,
It was
very lateral
interesting,
move
though.
for Buzz Williams. I didn't, because I feel like he's really building something special at A&M. Like with Wade Taylor, it felt like he finally had his key mark, like cornerstone guy that you can build more recruiting off of because you turned Wade Taylor into such a phenomenal talent. It just seemed like a very weird lateral move to go from A&M to Maryland. I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense to me.
I kind of agree.
I feel like the framework that Kevin Willard built is no longer there. So it's not like you're walking into a
damn good
program.
coach,
No,
though.
he's phenomenal. But I don't know that he fits the culture Kevin Willard was building. So I think
He
it kind of
might.
restarts it a little bit, no?
Yeah, I think he'll do fine there. I would kind of disagree with you. I think it might be easier to make the tournament in the Big Ten than it is the SEC. Because
Potentially, yeah.
I think the SEC this year was kind of just lucky because of how good everybody played outside of the conference.
Yeah.
Like everyone went in with like max 2 losses. That was the only reason why we got so many teams in. I feel like the Big Ten generally is easier to get in the tournament. Generally. Maybe not this year, but like the competition in the Big Ten is not nearly as good as the SEC.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
he
think.
sees an easier path. I think everyone also hit the portal on his team. I can't imagine being a coach that has some sort of success and then everybody hits
Everyone
the portal.
leaves, yeah.
That's just got to be so disheartening, and maybe that's why I believe almost half or almost his entire roster at the portal. So that's just got to be tough,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, have you been to College
Dude.
Station?
No.
How about
You would
Krabs?
understand.
Is
Did you
it
see
news?
that? The Bookit tweet?
What?
Krabs
Oh, yeah,
literally
Krabs did call that.
he tweeted about Kevin Willard and Buzz Williams like a week before each of them even fucking had the jobs. He was like, Kevin Kevin Willard's going to go to Nova, and then Buzz Williams is going to take the Maryland job.
Krabs
Word for
is
word. Bar for
unbelievably
bar.
tapped in on that, dude.
Bar for bar.
Shout out Krabs for being
Yeah,
that
shout out
fucking
Krabs, that was
dialed
cool.
in, dude.
Yeah.
On coach hirings.
Yeah.
How about it?
Calling Buzz to Maryland is crazy.
Yeah, Buzz to Maryland is actually insane. by
Kevin
the way.
Willard to Villanova, I
Could've
think
told you
most
that was
people,
coming.
most people knew that, but
The minute Neptune got fired, I kind of knew Willard was going there as well. I will say,
oh,
though,
he had got a corp call for Buzz.
I will say though. How about those Knicks beating the shit out of the Sixers? Come on.
Beating the shit out of the Sixers. Dude.
We had
Give me a
nobody, dude.
break.
No Cat, no Brunson, no Deuce.
Who do they have?
The boys showed up big. Yeah, but you got to win those games. You got to win those
Yeah,
games.
Quentin Grimes.
And now you guys are just out on Cooper, capture the flag? Capture the Cooper flag?
I guess.
Why are you guys making the play? You just clinched the playoffs.
Clinched? Yeah, we clinched.
Why?
11 games under, I think.
Why?
10 games under 500. Clinched.
Why?
Dude,
Lose.
because the fucking Sixers are that bad. The Sixers can't win games.
But you need to lose.
It's too late. We can still lose the play-in and get Cooper
You can't
flag.
get captured.
We can capture.
You're already out. It's going to be the Sixers.
Dude,
it just
people
makes so much
when
sense.
we
It's
got
gonna go to
Derrick
Philly
Rose,
now.
we had the same. Like we would be like in that 14 spot, 13 spot. We got Derrick Rose. It's the same thing. We're getting Cooper flag. We're capturing him.
I hate how the NBA does that whole thing.
What, the lottery?
Yeah.
Why? What do you hate about it?
I just don't like because yeah, you just tank and then I just don't like how that's all set up.
Well, it's supposed to like prevent tanking.
Well, I guess that I guess the NFL
Because
is
like you
more
can't
like that.
tank. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
The NFL, you can just be like, "Fuck it, I'm not winning another game," and you get the first overall pick.
Yeah.
That's true. But in the NFL, like one guy it makes a difference. But like in the NBA, it can literally turn you from doormat to
100%.
competitor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cooper flag would take the Charlotte Hornets to a competitor in 2 years.
Yeah, 2 years.
3 years.
Literally.
Max.
Maybe if LaMelo stayed. Yeah, that would be so nuts. But other than that, dude, there's not a lot going on in sports right now.
Dude, did you see what's the LSU women's coach name? Malarkey?
Yeah.
Kim Malarkey?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see her shit talking that reporter?
Oh, Mulkey?
Mulkey.
She does this every year. What'd she say this time?
Dude, the fucking guy was like, "This is your second year getting bounced in the Elite Eight," and she cuts him off. She goes, "Is that good or bad?" He was like, "I guess bad." And she's like, "How many Final Fours have you been to?"
Here we go.
He's like, "None." She's like, "Oh, then I think it's pretty good." He's like, "What the fuck are you saying?" He didn't even ask his question. He was saying, "This is the second straight year you've lost in the Elite Eight. Is that not a fact? Have you not done that?" Like, what?
She drives me insane.
Like going at it was a student reporter too. It wasn't like a grown man. It was a kid.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
really understand
The
that
student reporter.
response, but I didn't hear like the full question, like how he asked.
Well, he didn't
it.
even ask the question. She literally like cut him off when she was
Mm.
like, he literally said like, "This is your second year losing the Elite Eight," and then she like cut him off and said, "Is that good?" And he was like, "I would say is that good or bad?" And he's like, "I would say that's bad." And she goes, how many Final Fours have you been to?" He's like, "None." She's like, "Exactly. So it must be pretty good."
Yeah,
like,
I don't like
what?
when they.
It's a
They do
kid.
that
Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're 70 years old. You're literally a 70-year-old woman. 60-year-old woman. I don't know. Whatever the fuck she is.
Got a
Crazy.
lot I could say, but I'm gonna.
Is that not
I'm going to
crazy?
not. That's insane.
Yeah, I would need to watch the clip
Crazy.
again.
Here, let's watch the clip. Let's find the clip.
Don't
Let's
get me
find the clip.
fired up, dude.
Let's watch the clip.
Don't get me fired up.
I think you need to get fired up.
No, dude. I don't want to get fired up right now.
You're about to, brother. Oh, you're about to. Here we go.
Get eliminated. in the
Here
Elite Eight.
we go. This
Weird.
bot.
Get me fired up this early, huh?
Yep, here you go.
You
Listen up.
really want me to get fired up, guys? I don't want to get fired up.
All right, here you go.
It's the second straight year you guys get eliminated in the Elite Eight. Just get, yeah. Terrible.
How many Final Fours you play in?
None.
So it's probably pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
It's the second straight year.
Okay, so I can see how him saying terrible would like light a fire in her and make her like
No, but she
instantly
said,
react.
"Is that good or is that terrible?" And then he said terrible. Like she presented the thing. Clearly, it's not fucking good. You're sitting up here after a loss. Like it's not good that you just lost.
Yeah.
Like she's literally trying to say like you're asking a dumb question because we made the Elite Eight. That's good. Give me a fucking break. Give me a break.
I mean, she's just like. First of all, leading the witness. That kid's probably like 19 years old. And is that good or terrible? Give him two options.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he's not
Yeah.
gonna say good. Oh, you lost. That's good.
Yeah, that's.
What I will say when I think of Mulkey, I think of her like. Have you seen that video of her dapping?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
so hard.
Yeah, that is
That's
hard.
what I think of.
That is hard.
It's a crispy
She does
little
have
dab.
sick fits, but I mean, my God.
That was I'm sure she was just upset. I'm not gonna get fired up. I don't have the energy to do it. But that's just insane. But I'm sure she was just pissed
She was
off
just-
after the
yeah, she
loss.
was, like,
and some
on
kid was like,
edge.
"This is the 4th time you've been eliminated." She's probably like, "What is that? Good
Then
or bad?"
fucking win. Then win. Like, that's what I hate is like, these are like, it's a kid's job to go here and fucking report on your dumbass team that fucking loses twice in the Elite Eight. He's out here. He's probably traveled to this event. There's no way this is in LSU. He traveled to this fucking game to ask you a dumb question, and you get pissed off at him. Give me a break. Give me a fucking break. That dude on Texas, or was it Texas?
Which one?
Tennessee. It was Tennessee's coach, I think. There was like a student reporter that came and like asked him a question. He was like this is like he like shouted him out. He's like, I respect you for what you're doing, like traveling all the way down here and like giving it your all every single time you come out here. And fucking Kim Mulkey's out here shitting on students. Give me a break.
So I got 2 parts of my brain. One
Give
that
me a
goes,
break.
"What a jerk." The other one that goes, "If I just lost my 4th consecutive Elite Eight game, and I roll up to my press conference, and an LSU student is like, 'This is your 4th Elite Eight game you've lost,' I might also be feeling a certain way, just of like."
That's fine if you're a player. Like, I would say that's fine if you're a player, but like a coach, like you are, like the team, like you are projecting what the team is supposed to be feeling. And like that is just not how you handle that as a coach.
Yeah.
Like that is your sole responsibility.
No, I like the
is to be a lens for the team.
I like that you have a take on it. I don't have the energy for women's college basketball right now. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Just to like light my fire for women's college basketball right now. Like I don't know if I have it in me.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Fair.
we do have early baseball
We do.
today.
Let's
Very
cook.
soon.
Should we cook? Let's cook.
Let's cook.
Let's cook.
Let's
Let's
cook.
cook. Let's cook. I also hate when like athletes and coaches, just on a side note, are like, "You ever played an NBA championship?" No, you fucking bot. That's why I'm asking you the question. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
I hate when it's like,
I
dude.
think she could have had a better clap back, but I understand that she's just heated in the moment. So I do see,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
No, I
like
get
at that time, like then put it on yourself. Like don't put it on a kid asking a question. Be like, yeah, we suck. Like I suck. I had a terrible
But if
coach.
she said I suck, like,
But that's
She
what
also
you do
probably
as a
didn't want the
coach. You take
kids-
responsibility for the like the things that happen. You don't just put it on a fucking kid for asking a stupid question.
just playing devil's advocate, I also probably think, she doesn't want the kids to feel like that's terrible that they only made the Elite Eight, Because you're probably like, we had a good season, it ended a little shorter
You
than
can
we
say
thought.
that's fine. You could say we had a great season and a little shorter than we thought, and I fucked up. It's my fault.
She doesn't seem like she's an accountable person
No.
either way.
So
but-
there you go.
All right, we got early baseball. Let's start it off, Lauren. You brought it up, so now you got to give the play. What do you got?
I tweeted about it earlier, but Ellie De La Cruz, I think he pops off today.
I did put that in a lineup with Paul Skeen's fantasy.
Yeah, just because Leiter, like my whole take on it is I think Leiter loves to throw the fastball, and Ellie absolutely munches off those.
Munches.
But if he doesn't do that, he's going to get walked, and that's an auto stolen base, if not 2 stolen bases.
I love it.
So I love his fantasy score.
I already have Ellie's fantasy score. I saw your tweet this morning, and I've been trying to tail everyone, by the way. Of course, I picked the wrong lineup for you yesterday. Tailed both Surge six-mans, and somebody has to get taken behind the shed. I don't know who's giving some of these fucking rat shit plays, but the fact that I'm sitting there sweating Barrios less than walks, whoever gave that, shed. Shed. Like
That is a
I
actual,
feel like that's a
Crazy
play you
shit.
wouldn't even
Shit.
tail, though.
I just clicked the link and I just put it
Okay.
in.
Yeah.
I guess I just like rooting for
Crabs.
good pitching.
That
man.
was fucking Crabs.
It's Krabs.
Crabs, dude, I got news for you. Shed.
tomorrow
Shit.
shed. Tomorrow shed for Crabs.
Crabs, we're going to bring that up tomorrow. I got a shed with your name on it. I got a fucking shed with your name on it.
Shed with your name
And then
on it.
everyone goes, did you tail Ravi? I tailed the 2-piece with a Kongwu, and he had 12 points. And then, of course, he hits a 6-man. You know what it is? It's just that. Harris22, tier 1 sub. You said almost 3 years. Roll Tide. Let's pay for the drink side, Mike. Here we go, Harris. Thank you, brother.
Here we go.
Crabs, really horrific try on Barrios walks. Really horrific try. And you know what, though? Crabs isn't the only one. Let's go to shed with someone's name on it. Corey Seager basis.
Okay, first of all,
Shed. Is that your name on that shed?
You can put my name on it.
Because I got a shed with Javon's
because-
name for Cheerio.
because my favorite play.
I got shed in bulk.
My
I
favorite
got shed
play.
in bulk.
I always post just a square a day. My favorite square, and
Yep.
it was a Valdi fantasy score.
Mm.
So I don't know how that one missed the cut
Mm.
because that was my favorite play, and it was up for like 32.5. He had 61 for his bet of the year. That's what we're saying. So yeah, I don't know how I did think Corey was gonna go off yesterday, but
Some are saying shed in
he's
bulk.
tricky though because like he gets walked a lot too, so he always loses an AB.
Shed in bulk.
Like, he
Vlad
only had
Guerrero
3.
basis, huh? Whose name is on that shed? Who wants their name put on that shed, huh?
Yeah.
I got shed in bulk over here. Now that I'm tailing these Surge 6 pieces, I got news for you. Shed in bulk. Shed in bulk. It's nothing personal. I just got coin on it now. I'm going to tail today's, and I got news for you. Some people need to be taken behind sheds if this happens again. All right, so we're going to Ellie Fantasies. I put it with Paul Skeen's fantasy, dude. I think he has a day today. If you look at his chart, it's very weird, and I just feel like he shoves today.
Dude,
Yeah, I paired it with the strikeouts.
Rav, I tailed your one with Okongwu. Thanks for his points, brother.
they're going to lose again. I like his I think he shoves, but they're going to lose again. They're going to lose like 2-1 in this game.
I put we don't have beef with BTL, but now we got beef with Surge. I'm okay with beefing with Surge.
Yeah.
I'm okay with beefing with Surge. All right, I like Kapolsky's fantasy score. Did you look at that though?
I don't mind it. I love his strikeouts though. Big on strikeouts.
Okay.
But yeah, he should shove.
Okay.
I'm
What do we like? Do we think the Reds beat you guys, or what are we thinking? I mean, I know you can't really give an opinion one way or another on
It's
that.
so tricky because Leiter he's kind of hard to read. I think he either does a decent job today or absolutely gets shelled and gets pulled in the fourth.
Okay.
It's one or the other. It just depends what Leiter shows up today. And Hunter Green too.
What do you think about that?
I don't know how he's gonna
What do
look.
you think about that, Ovi? Yeah, also, we do need a shed for our PODs because that was atrocious, Josh. UNT and Loyola were just two of the biggest losers of all time.
UNT is just they play the ugliest basketball of all time. They almost had it.
Loyola Chicago should have won.
We
They
knew
just
that.
fucking suck, which I'm taking I'm taking full responsibility for that rat shit.
Yeah, UNT was a bad bet, dude. Bad bet. We're baseball guys though, so it's fun.
We are.
Good thing that's done.
Do you like that over? I think I'm actually fading Hunter Green and Javon's goat whale that he posted, correct?
Oh, was
Yeah,
that a
you are.
square?
Yeah, his ERA over.
Mm.
I believe. Let me check on that, actually. I don't want to be wrong.
This
on
is
that.
no, it 100% is.
I thought
Hunter
that was
Green
faded
He likes the
ERA,
Reds and more than
yeah.
ERA.
So maybe the Rags get one today.
Dude, I kind of. There used to be a system a couple years ago that me and Trent went to. It didn't work last year, but now that we got early baseball games,
The under.
anytime there's a standalone game,
The under.
the under.
Mm.
I remember this.
Hunter Green's up for 6.5 Ks too. It's kind of a lot.
It's a lot.
Kind of a lot.
I thought about fading that. You just never know with these Rangers.
I'm going to stay away from this game. Is that okay? I feel like we have such an opportunity to fade Pepe in our hands and take the Pirates, dude.
I can't. I literally can't.
I feel like we can, and I'm going to.
Okay.
I'm going to take the Pirates today, dude. I think you get Skeens and fading Pepioid. Those two don't align very often.
This tells
Yeah.
me that the line being at 7 tells me that the Pirates literally might not touch the ball today. They might not touch the ball.
Dude, I feel like we should stream the early games, like at least for a little bit.
I think we could
Yeah,
potentially.
well, no, you got BTL.
Well, after.
Then Surge.
Well, potentially. Maybe he won't do Surge and just select games. We'll see.
I got news here. After those 6-mans yesterday, he shouldn't.
He should do what he did on opening day.
Yeah.
Just sweat the games.
I'm in on the Pirates ML today.
I mean, all the games
Fade Pepe with
are
Duffs.
early,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Fade Pepe with Duffs.
Yeah, I ain't doing that. I'm going to take the Rays.
I feel like after yesterday's Royals performance, like I would just love to take the Brewers with Peralta on the bump. Like the Brewers are so bad. I
like-
mean, the Royals are so bad, dude.
Yeah. I love the under in that game. Like, love the under.
Oh, Trent is sweating the day games. Let's
Perfect.
go.
The under in that
Huge.
game is potential PODs right now. In that Brewers Royals game.
Dude, I
Potential.
like if there was ever a time that I would take an under to be this one because some of the worst bats in the league.
Also, 2 gas pitchers.
I kind of like the Brewers, dude. I'm kind of
hate
in on the
them.
Brew
I
crew.
don't hate them.
Yeah.
I
You
think
like
Brewers in a small ball game. win.
yeah. You like a Trout ding dong here?
Kind of do, yeah.
I kind of like
Just because it's windy as shit apparently today.
the over in this game.
Maybe we
So
just go.
Trout ding dong.
Should we just take Angels plus 130? Although the last dude, I swear to God,
Kikuchi's
the
win.
last time I almost quit this company. After opening day, Trent gave me play of year Angels against the White Sox, and they got 8-balled.
Yeah, 8-0.
With Kikuchi on the bump, who I was told is going to have a legacy year.
Yeah.
If I take the Angels today and Trent says he's confident on it, things are going to have to shake in this company if they lose.
Yeah, dude, I think you just take the over. Why do we not take the over? It's 2 aces on the bump with an 8.5 total. I feel like Lauren loves Trout. I
Yeah.
agree. I feel like
Is this over a day?
I mean I like that a lot. I haven't
Dude,
gone
it
through the
could
entire board, but I
be.
do love that.
I mean,
Could be
apparently
over the
wind
day.
is blowing.
And I love when the wind
Put your weatherman
Things
hat on.
blowing.
Fucking lock in for the over.
Yeah.
Okay, I could get behind that over. Let's just go through the board and then we'll make some decisions.
Yeah.
Twins, White Sox. No thanks. I already got one the hard way yesterday. I'm not doing it again. See you later.
Great
Yeah,
call.
No thanks.
Great call.
I really want to take the Nationals today, dude, with Mackenzie.
Dude,
Let me take a look.
Gore only minus 110 against fucking Easton Lucas though.
But I think it's because their bats are so bad.
I would take the over in this game. Again,
Okay.
another over, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think this could be a great over.
Okay. Josh, fuck you. I'm taking the Athletics today.
Sure.
First time I'll bite the cheese. I'll pay for some juice.
Sure.
I'll pay for some
I
juice.
would take the A's too, but
I'll pay for some juice.
dude, our bats are fucking
Is Goots in the chat? We paid juice for the ML. I'm about to pay juice for the ML on the Athletics, Goots. I hope you're in the chat today. I think we win today. I think we win today.
Yeah. The only thing that like scares me is like why the line's like this is because Spring shoved his first start, didn't give up anything, and Jameson got fucking torched his first start. So
Goots, let's pay some juice for the ML. Goots, let's pay some juice for the ML. How about it, huh? Goots,
Oh.
can we pay some juice for the ML?
Goods, by the way, I already saw it. Adley home run today.
Wow.
I already saw it.
You are sharp on Adley as well, I will say. Guardians, Padres. Again, we're going to get into Dodgers territory here. Whoever's in the Bookit account, it's definitely Goots. Listening to Mikey talk
Yeah.
baseball hurts my brain. Kind of hurts my brain too, dude. It's literally like trying to get into watching paint dry. Just from what I've learned in the beginning of this year. Padres minus 1.5 plus chicken.
not gonna argue. I kind of like the Padres team total in this game. Not gonna lie.
Let's also do this really quick. I'd still be a Pirates fan betting another team's future 6 games in. He's saying Lee from that boy Rav.
Wow.
I could not be happier where I'm at right now in my baseball fandom because I got news for you. There is not a worse team to support in the, I'm going to say, in the eternity of
yeah.
athletics. You can go high school sports, you can go middle school sports, you go D3, D2, D1, then the fucking Pittsburgh Pirates. And I almost got the wool pulled over my eyes this offseason. I almost got me with the wool.
He did.
Bubba Chandler, Paul Skeen's new hitting coach, bringing Kutch back.
Wait, whoa. How do you know who Bubba Chandler is?
Dude, I was in the weeds. I was ready.
Because Rav is spewing propaganda.
Yeah, I was ready.
Dude,
What do you mean?
Rav
What do
had
I
you
know?
ready. He had you learn about Bubba Chandler.
Yeah, it was like getting
Damn.
it was like getting a lamb ready for the slaughter. You're right. He was getting me ready.
Mm-hmm.
But I got
He's
news for
plumping
you.
you up.
I got news for you. I'm out. I got kicked off the train. I couldn't be happier. I'm on a green train right now. I got a green Oakland train that's on its way to Las Vegas,
You know-
on its way to 72
Yeah.
wins. I got Lawrence Butler. I got Brent Rooker. I got Shea Bangaliers. I got Sandstrom. I got Zach Geloff in single A because he's fucking junk. I got JP Sears. I got Luis Severino. I couldn't be happier.
You know that the A's actually have double the amount of wins that the Pirates do right now.
That's
They're-
actually
They're
true.
doubling them up right now.
No, we only have one more. They have one. We have two.
That's
That's
doubling. 'em.
double.
They're
Oh,
doubling
that
them
is
up right
double.
now.
You're right.
They're
I'm
doubling
so-
them up.
That's how dumb I am.
Double.
You just got to look at how dumb I am right there. Somebody clip that. That's bad. That's bad. Somebody clip that. But yeah, I'm fucking out.
Double.
I'm out on the Pirates. They suck ball sack, dude. You watch that team play, dude. There's no team worse in the major leagues, dude. I got news
Yeah, they're
for you,
bad.
dude.
They're, the fact that they have the best pitcher in the league on the bump and they're minus 115 to a rat shit Rays team is fucking insane.
Dude, I think we're just gonna have to really bind the JT Thorpe. We simply might just have to be out on Raf.
Yeah, I mean we're out on the Steelers already. Like once they get Rogers,
Yeah,
we're
I have to
out
hate
on
watch
them.
the Steelers. It's nothing
Dude, you
personal.
should see the text Trent sent me about Rav if Skeens doesn't get 10 strikeouts today. It was
Today?
Yeah.
Dude, first time chatter from the Godfather. Pirates are brain
They
rot.
literally
Rav's
are.
gonna be in
they literally
hell.
are.
Yeah, I'm
gonna be in
done.
hell.
I'm done. I'm off the. I like the colors. I like the logo better. I like what we're building in the AAA. I like what we're gonna have in Vegas with the Athletics. I'm bought in on 72 wins. We'll see you later, Pittsburgh Pirates. No, thank you. Dude, I can't. I literally cannot touch the Mariners anymore, and I really, really, really want to take the Tigers after watching the Mariners bats yesterday with Scooball, dude.
I mean, yeah. Back in school ball.
Minus 130
Who's
Scooby.
pitching for the Mariners?
Castillo.
Luis
Dude, how do you not just
Castillo.
take the under in that game too? That's
Yeah,
fucking
Yeah.
That could
What's
be
it
an under
at?
spot.
6.5.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wow.
that's-
That's fucking.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep moving. We got Giants, Astros. I'm not touching that game. No aura.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the Mariners in that game though.
Okay.
I feel like Scooball is like an auto tail when people see him on the board. Like it's the only time people actually take the Tigers, and they're only minus 130 to the Mariners. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. The
don't
Mets,
know.
after losing, are now minus 225 to the Marlins, I bet. The Marlins, I feel like, are going to be the Kraken of the MLB this year. They're going to steal your coin when you least expect it.
Yeah, I like the over in that game. I think.
Okay.
I think both. Yeah, Senga and Alcant, Sandy pitched lights out yesterday. So, give me the over.
Red Sox, Orioles. The Orioles are plus 100 at home. Crochet, Eflin.
I would go with the Orioles, dude. I think the Red Sox are actually kind of.
Okay.
I would
think they're a
too.
very good
And I
team.
think Crochet is kind of on the decline.
He just got paid too, so maybe a
Yeah.
little.
Ooh, get paid narrative. I like
Regresh.
that. I like that. Phillies, Rockies. Those lines are too weird. No thanks.
I'm taking the Rockies money line.
Wow. Okay.
Why is that total at 7 with fucking Kyle Freeland on the bump? That just means they're gonna be in game. Just give me in game at plus 285.
Okay. Zach Gallen, Rodon. I feel as though that's a no-touch spot for me.
I kind of like the over in that.
I don't know if I like that.
I feel like the Yankees might.
I don't know if he gets legged up. Oh, no. Zach Gallen at home is the system, so maybe it's the Yankees stay on a get back. Yeah, I mean, my baseball brain is just fucking rotted, dude. I got nothing for you guys.
Dude,
Dude, we
it's
get the
it's
Dodgers at minus
developing.
260.
It's not rotting, it's developing.
Braves, Dodgers. Tell me I get that minus 1.5 and minus 125. Tell me I get minus 1.5, minus 125 against a team that doesn't have a win.
Dude,
With
what are
Blake
your
Snell in the
thoughts on torpedo bats? Do you have
I
any
love them,
thoughts?
dude.
Yeah.
Make the baseballs bigger, bring torpedo bats in, and let them
Yeah.
juice. And I'll watch baseball literally every game like it's my
Dude,
last.
Dansby and Nico Horner now using torpedo bat.
Well, Dansby needed it.
Yeah, well, he's actually been pretty good.
He,
Start
He
the
has-
last
he
year,
has
he
been-
junk.
He was
Last
pretty-
year he wasn't that bad.
he was just
He's just not what he's supposed to be.
yeah.
He's bad. He was bad.
I might just have to take the Dodgers minus 125. So, I mean, minus 125, minus 1.5. Come on. With Blake Snell against a team that doesn't have a single win, Bryce Elder, yeah, I bet.
I bet.
Yeah, it really could just be that easy.
It really could just be that easy. It really could.
It could be.
All right, before we go to prize picks, because I know that's where we dial in when Lauren is on.
Dude, I actually feel good about baseball. I feel like this little trio can chef.
Oh,
Okay.
100%.
During
We got a
baseball.
lot of Premier League on. I'm not going to talk about that. But just so you know, Trent Alexander-Arnold is leaving Liverpool, and it did ruin my day for a little bit. He was my goat. The Knicks are plus on to the Cavs. No thanks. I mean, this is the problem. The first 4 spreads I look at in the NBA today is the problem with the NBA. Minus 11,
11.
plus 13, plus 11, plus 16.5.
10, 16, 9.5, 13.5, 7. Dude, there's like.
Yeah, I'm going to watch these games, right?
That's ridiculous.
I'm going to
Dude,
watch
wait,
these
wait,
games.
wait,
right?
wait. There's like 5 games with spreads over 10 today.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And one that's
6.
and one that's getting close with the
And
Nuggets.
9.5. Yeah. Dude,
The Clippers
what
Pelican
the
game
fuck
is
is going
17 and
on?
a half. That's not a real sport. All right, let's go prize picks.
Are the Pelicans not going to score points? The total's 218 in that game. And the spread's 17.5. That's like,
Oh, no one's
are they
probably
going to
playing
score
for the-
100?
No one's probably playing for the cans.
Yeah.
All right, what do you like looking at? So what's your square today? I know you already got one that you like.
Yeah, Ellie.
Do you want to do Ellie again?
Honestly, I mean, I love his fantasy score, but I think his demon stolen base is air. I think that is air.
I like that.
Yeah, I think
I
that
don't hate that at all.
that hits with
We're
ease.
demonizing.
Honestly, like the truth, like when I took the fantasy score, I was basically just banking on him getting a couple of stolen bases because I think he gets them.
That's where we're at. We're demonizing.
That's where we're at.
We're coming in on a Wednesday and we're doing demons.
Yeah, no goblins today. Demons. How about that? A little change of pace.
I'm just not going to overthink it, and I'm going to go to the best hitter in baseball right now, Kyle Tucker, more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs.
Okay.
He is seeing the ball so well right now. There's no reason to not take him.
That is true.
Again, just have never met a spot where I didn't like Franny Lindor, but I'm not going to do it.
Dude, I took him yesterday.
I've yet to find a
Lindor-
spot where I don't like him.
Lindor is Jordan Poole. They are one and the same. They are the same person.
I have just never met a spot where I haven't liked Franny
Have you
Lindor.
two-pieced that
anymore.
yet? Jordan Poole, Lindor?
I have not, but I could today.
I feel like, yeah, when you're able to, you should.
I could today, though. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do that then. We got a Lauren Josh 2-piece of Kyle Tucker, 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, and an Ellie De La Cruz stolen base. And then I'm gonna do pool points with Lindor fantasies. How about that?
Dude, no A
Let's go.
squares?
Let's go.
Dude, they didn't have him up yesterday, and I wanted to take Butler, and he would have cashed.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
they
he's
got him
up
up for
today.
6.5.
He's up today.
He hasn't hit that.
Who's pitching?
It's Jameson. But, I don't like his matchup as much as I did yesterday. His matchup yesterday was really good, I think.
He didn't even hit his fantasy score yesterday.
He didn't hit his fantasy score.
No, I think he had 5.
He scored. He got a hit and then scored right away. Is
Yeah,
that all he
5.
did?
Yeah.
It's literally all he did. Wow.
I'm chefing
That's
the
moose.
most
He had 5.
devious 3
Wow.
Ps right now. Who else are my go-tos in basketball? Do we have another one other than Jordan Poole that I just have never met a spot I didn't
Just
like?
auto basketball guys. I mean,
Or should I just do
Mm.
3-piece guys? I'm just gonna do 3-piece guys. Lawrence
Wait.
Butler fantasy, Jordan Poole points, Francisco Lindor fantasy. That's my 3-piece today. We'll be seeing.
any hockey guys that you just auto?
Nah, man, fuck
Wait,
that.
what's your favorite square for the TMA 3-piece?
Honestly, probably Lawrence.
Love it.
Just looking at that,
I love
looking
it.
at that spot, looking at that chart.
100 pays 700.
Let's go.
Like
I'm
that
in.
shit.
All right, that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That will do it, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Everyone want to say goodbye?
We'll be fly the W.
Peace chat. I guess we're doing day sweats.
We are.
So
I
that'll
guess we'll
be,
do some
that'll be
day
a good time.
sweats.
Let's
I have a haircut today though, so I need to see when that's gonna line up.
Our guy moved.
I know. Well,
You're gonna
not till
have to-
Monday.
You're going to have to
Mm.
reschedule.
I DM'd him. I was
I'm
like,
out of
brother.
town.
It's not. It's actually right next to.
I
where
know.
we
It's
used
like
to go, so
2
it's-
minutes down the road. I heard. All right, ladies and gentlemen, say goodbye, and we'll be seeing.
We will be.
All right, Chad, we end every episode the same way with a little bit of Mikey Core, talk about what's going on. We did that today a little bit already, but I think the one message I have for everybody, I wrote it down last night. I feel like I've been getting there mentally, at least getting close. And just in terms of when I say getting there, just like a baseline of where I'd like to operate from my mental health standpoint, from a mental standpoint. And I think the one thing I wrote down last night that I wanted to share with you guys is the only way through is through. And I think it goes with yesterday's of your best is going to look different each day. And I think the kind of thing that I've realized is just with things going on in my life, either professionally or personally, when, you're not necessarily enjoying the way things are going, or maybe feels like things are going against you, or you're, like I talked about in the beginning of today's show, a little bit lost with what maybe I want or maybe the direction I want to go. Understanding that the only way through is through. And you can waste time kind of sitting there. And I do think there's value in sitting in thought and analyzing a situation and talking through it with yourself or with another person. But really the reality is the only way through is through. So try to wake up and just get through it is kind of what I've been doing the past couple months, the past couple of years, and now especially with, getting the help that I've been getting and, trying to fix the way that and rewire my brain and the way it operates. It's just understanding that the only way through is going to be through the problem. So don't be afraid of the problem. Try to learn something from the problem. Try to take a lesson away from the problem. Try to better yourself through the problem or the tough situation you're going through. I want to shout out Chase Breedlove one more time. Congratulations on 3 months of sobriety, brother. We're really proud of you. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. And take one step forward for me today. I know how hard it can be to take a step forward. You guys have seen me take steps backwards live on the show. But I think we've learned through doing the show that the success comes from the attempt, not the result of taking a step forward. So just be the person that wakes up every day and tries to take that step forward, no matter how small or large it is. And if you fail, understand that you already succeeded because you attempted. I love you. If you haven't heard that today, I love you. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Go tune into BTL. Somebody tell Jovan and Krabs I got 2 sheds with the name on it. We're going to tell Krabs live on the show tomorrow. But go tell BTL what's up. I'm tailing them today because I got news for you. I got to keep these sheds clean. So they have one chance to get the shed back.